grandma's. And we got there, and my grandpa was coughing like, he's just doing that shit. A couple days later, they're like, yo, we tested positive. We're like, what do you mean? They're like, well, he was sick when you guys came here, and like, you guys didn't tell us?
That's fucking annoying.
And he's like, oh, we just thought he had the flu.
Yeah.
It was fucked up. We're like, grandma, and just today,
a bitch, grandma.
just like yesterday.
It's
like,
life's no N-word. Life's no N-word.
Okay, like, and just like earlier today, or yesterday, he sent her out. She sent him out to go like get groceries. And I'm like, grandma, that's like besides the point. She's like,
really irresponsible, right?
Like,
yeah.
It's fucking old people, dude.
Yeah.
Old people don't fucking understand.
Old people are, dude. Don't get me started on old people. Okay. This is the third Screen Tongue episode. We have Mikey, guest.
Yes.
Elijah's back as
What's up?
always. Co-host.
Yeah.
So we watched, in the order, Color Out of Space, Naked, and Assassination Nation.
Who recommended what?
I recommended Naked. He
Okay.
recommended Assassination Nation, and you
Okay.
recommended
Color.
Color Out of
The
Space.
Color of Space. Okay.
Color Out of Space, right?
Which one do you
So
want to talk about first?
do we want to just dive right in?
Whatever. Or what'd you guys like the most?
Okay.
Or-
oh no,
it doesn't
we'll go
matter.
in order. Okay,
Yeah.
we'll start with Color Out of Space because that's
Okay.
that's
Okay.
order. Okay.
Okay, that's what
Mike,
we
you
talked
recommended
about.
Color Out of Space.
Yes.
Have you seen this before?
I have seen Color. I first watched Color Out of Space, like the second day it came out
Oh, nice.
because
Oh,
me and my
fuck,
dad
dude.
we like to watch shitty Nick Cage films.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So the Color of Space we watched, and I actually loved the Color
Really?
of Space.
Really?
I did.
The first time you saw it?
The first time, like at first I was like, okay, it's a little slow in the beginning, but once like it starts, like it gets into it, I really do like the Color of Space. I like those kinds of movies.
Color Out of Space.
Color Out of Space.
Out of
Sorry,
Space. It came
Okay.
out of space. What about the second time?
That-
What did you think about the second time?
The second time, I liked it, but definitely I think it was more of like a first time experience because I knew what was gonna happen. Like, wait, are there spoilers for this? Like,
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
spoilers,
can
fuck it.
spoil the
Spoilers.
fuck out
Okay,
of
okay.
it.
We're gonna get
Like-
pretty in detail about it.
like when they like when they mesh together and they like hide it
Yeah.
in the attic, or was it the attic? Yeah, they hide it in the attic. Fuck, it was the mom and the
The kid.
kid,
yeah.
one of the kids. And I'm just like the first time that blew my mind. 'Cause,
Really?
Like, no movie like I
Okay.
don't watch these kinds of like. There are
That's-
not many movies where stuff like that happens.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Like that's what I loved about Color of Space.
I do like how like that little kid, he looks so fucking innocent.
Yeah.
Like he looks like the human recreation of like the Shiloh puppy. Like his eyes are so fucking big. And like you don't want anything bad to happen to him. I kind of saw him and like, I'd rather not like see a kid like
I thought that part
have
was
that
so
happen.
funny, dude. That
Really?
part- I was laughing so fucking hard.
Like
it's a
the
bit
part,
disturbing.
the part where they like find it, or the part where
The part where it's like,
There's
so
like,
they're running
oh.
out. I was like, oh fuck the alpacas, they're evil as fuck, dude. Run! And the kid's like, he trips or some shit, and the brother's like, oh shit, I'm gonna keep running. And the mom's like, no, my son. And then the fucking
The
Color Out of Space
light-
comes like fucking like Darth Sidious pink lightning.
God.
And it's like, okay, I wonder what's gonna happen to them. Are they just gonna disappear? And then it's like you hear like the sizzling, like
we're like, oh, they're dead.
and then the brother comes over and is like, are they dead? Like, what happened to them? And then you hear like this weird like gurgling noise, and it's like, oh shit, dude, did they fucking mesh? That's such a ballsy move, dude. I was not expecting that.
with the little kid it is.
With the little
Yeah,
kid's such a
yeah,
ballsy
yeah.
move.
That's like killing a dog.
That
Yeah,
part, that
yeah.
part like really just like that got to my stomach a little bit. Just like that part, and like the kid's like just crying, and it's like, yeah, the mom's like absorbing the kid.
Yeah,
yeah,
it was-
that part
oh,
was kind
God.
of gross.
It's just I was like that part was like, oh.
I just think like the atmosphere and the special effects like mesh like really well together. Like when they go to like the old like crazy guys and he's like sitting in his chair or something and he's like listening to the radio and like the landscape and all that shit was like super cool, and like everything that happens on the way there. I really liked how
Okay.
it looked.
They had some really interesting like lighting.
The old
colors,
dude
yeah.
fucking he looked all out with the costume design on that.
Bro, that's fucking Tommy Chong.
Tommy Chong.
Cheech and Chong. That's Tommy Chong, bro.
Who?
Cheech and Chong.
No,
like,
I don't know who Chin Chin Chong is.
dude, what the fuck?
Is this like
Oh
a
my
meme?
God,
it's
bro.
like a
Is this a
meme.
piece of
These-
history that we're not aware
This
of?
is a huge. This is okay. Those are like. This is like. This is like. How do I describe it? Snoop Dogg looks up to this guy. These are like the first stoners to be put to film.
Would we recognize this guy if you showed us like his
Show the
his
meme.
biggest video?
Yeah,
Let me
Like-
look it up. Cheech and Chong.
that guy had some good dialogue.
And Chong.
I really wanted to see the movie when it came out for the first time, and I was mad when I couldn't
These guys.
see it in theaters. It wasn't in theaters for a long time,
shit. Wait. Oh, I recognize these guys, actually.
Yeah, these guys.
I don't know much of what they do, but
I mean,
I definitely know their
they-
face. I
they're-
know they're famous.
Yeah. So this movie is basically like they're like I haven't seen it. We watched parts of it like back when I knew Damien.
Mhm.
He showed us the movies. Like, yeah, it's like these guys are like huge stoners.
Oh, this isn't Up in Smoke, is it? Is it Up in Smoke?
It is Up in Smoke.
Okay.
It is Up in Smoke. Yeah. So it's like they drive around a car that's like made of weed or some shit.
Okay.
And so like the cops are getting super stoned. They're really stoned. Just a really like a really just
It's like a stoner buddy comedy
Yeah,
type of
exactly.
thing.
color out of space. Yeah. All right, keep going, Mikey. So what else did you like about this movie?
The visuals, I don't know, like, Nick Cage is like doing his classic thing. He's not the main character, which is kind of upsetting, like the fucking whiny ass bitches,
Oh, the like,
girl.
the witch.
Oh, God,
Yeah.
dude. She was in my opinion, she was an awful character. I didn't like her. I didn't even like her because, like, of her character traits. She just had nothing there. I just thought she was just, like,
Yeah, she's pretty boring.
out
right?
of the book.
I think-
Most of the family's boring.
The only people I really gave a shit is the Crazy Woods dude, and I like the water treatment dude, because that guy was just like, he'd come in every once and be like, wow, this is real fucked up, guys. What's going on here? They're like, oh, we're fine. Fuck off. Come back next week. He comes back, he's like, damn, guys, what's going on here? And the final time, like, what is it? Oh, fuck.
The last shot.
The last shot where he's like, yeah.
He's like fucking crying. Dude.
He's like, I never want to think about this ever again.
Yeah. that is one thing about the final image. It's such, like, a different tone than the rest of the movie.
Yeah.
Like, the final image is like a tone from a movie like The Road or something. Like an apocalyptic
it
type
almost
of feel.
feels like fucking like I Am Legend.
Yeah, it feels like
Kinda.
I Am Legend for a movie that's like The Thing, basically.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
a
yeah.
shittier version of The Thing, kind of. By the way, the fucking posters are sick.
Yeah, the posters were all really good,
The
dude.
posters, like,
Like all the
God.
promotional for this movie was dope. That's why me and my dad watched this
Yeah,
immediately.
they knew what they were doing.
Oh.
They're like they were like, yeah, this is a Lovecraftian inspired.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
based on a book, I'm pretty sure, right?
Yeah, by H.P. Lovecraft.
by H.P.
like,
Lovecraft. So, but yeah, I mean, it had some really cool parts. There were a lot of parts I didn't like as well.
Like, what was your overall feeling for it? Like, did I like it? Did
I
not like it?
liked what they were trying to do, but there's like, bro, like the characters are so fucking like, dude, the whole like first act, and it's
Oh,
like
God.
the dialogue is like super basic. It's
The
like
dialogue was
shitty.
really
it's
bad.
so shitty, dude. It's
It
like
was so bad.
It's like, you know what time it is? It's like, don't say it, Dad. Time to do the dishes. And it's like,
Yeah. Is the first like 30 to maybe 50 minutes are pretty boring.
Yeah.
it's pretty
Pretty
rough.
basic.
it could have been
Like-
yeah,
It almost has like a comedic tone,
yeah.
and I kind of wish they went after that like to a more extreme level. Then like there's all those alpaca jokes,
Yeah,
and
dude.
most of them just aren't funny. Like,
I thought it was a little bit like
One thing-
charming, I guess.
One thing I wish they would have done,
little
because
bit.
I knew when I recommended this movie that easily I'm like, okay, they're gonna hate the first half, and then the second half's gonna be up in the air, because
Yeah.
the second half is the only part, like the only good part
Yeah.
of the movie. But like for me, like I just wish that like at the beginning it
Mm-hmm.
took almost like kind of like a stereotypical like, fuck, what are they called? Like family comedy.
oh,
They have a name. They have a name.
Not like a family movie
Yeah,
type
like
of
what-
thing.
Kind of, yeah.
like road trip.
I thought
family
like
road trip?
I thought it would
No.
faint like being more wholesome than it is, or like how we're this epic family, like we're super sick, we're really funny.
Okay.
And then the meteor comes down, and then they start getting all shitty, and they start like the fucking like mom and the kid melt. Fucking the dog gets lost in the well. The well is fucking doing all that shit.
That's funny. The dog gets at the bottom of the well, and the girl's like, "You're fucking stupid. Don't go down there." He's like, "Nah, I'll be 2 minutes."
He's like, chill.
That part was pretty dumb.
It was a lot of the. So this is the second time I've seen it.
Okay.
I watched it in October, and I really didn't like it, but I also watched it in like halves.
Oh, okay,
And
yeah,
the
you
second
can't
time
do
I
that.
watched it, I was watching the first half. I'm like, okay, I don't like this. But then the second half, just like, I kind of like the Lovecraft stuff. Like at first I didn't even like that, but this time I watched it like, okay, I kind of enjoy this whole thing where it's like the water's what it's like infecting their head.
yeah,
kind of.
like the water's like infecting the life, or like it's. You guys ever seen Annihilation?
Oh,
Sounds familiar. No.
Natalie
No.
Portman.
Yeah, the Natalie Portman movie.
I haven't seen that one,
where-
but I want to.
Okay, Annihilation.
It's like they enter like a bubble or some shit.
Yeah, they
right?
enter a bubble.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not gonna. That movie's a whole like another thing by itself.
Do people like that movie?
Annihilation.
I've heard it's really
people
good.
like that
Annihilation
movie.
was like. Annihilation was good, but it's more of how stylistic it is.
Oh,
okay.
that's the reason.
The
Okay.
dialogue's okay. The story's It's more of like, it's more of like the concept of like trying to figure out what's going on, and then it all like the last like 15 minutes of this movie are literally like of Annihilation are insane.
Really?
They make no sense.
Okay. I know Alex Garland did it. Ex Machina,
Alex Garland.
dude.
Oh,
Yeah, Ex Machina
okay,
guy.
okay.
I actually haven't seen Ex Machina. I need to
Eh,
watch Ex
It's
Machina.
it's
I've heard
Doesn't live up to the title.
yeah, I agree.
that. So my dad was like, Ex Machina was awesome. Other people I
Okay.
talked to are like, Ex Machina's okay. Like,
Yeah, like people either like suck its dick or just think it's okay.
Dude, like Joe Rogan's like, this is one of the best movies of the 20th,
like-
the 21st
but
century.
Joe Rogan loves everything.
True, yeah.
That's
He
like his personality.
Like he loves the Queen's Gambit.
Nah, he likes anything that like makes you think for like 5 seconds.
He's like, damn, got my daily thought out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much sums it. That's a good way to describe it. Oh yeah, back to Color Out of Space.
Yeah,
So-
it's that whole idea with the water though. I kind of thought of it too. It's like the water's basically like a psychedelic.
Pretty much.
in a way, yeah,
like-
yeah.
Like it fucks with their head. I like that scene where Nick Cage goes out to get the fucking peaches, and he gets like the what are they, like red tomato?
Yeah,
Not
yeah.
tomatoes, like or peppers or some
And he's
shit.
like, wow, look at this.
Yeah, and then he's eating one and then eating the other and spitting
They
it
all
out.
taste like shit. And he starts throwing it in the trash can, and he's like, "Fucking like slam dunk!" It's like, bro, dude, there's some acting scenes, and Nick Cage here is like, "This is very like Nick Cage can only do this."
They're really
probably, like,
funny.
they probably just told him, they're like, what would you do in this situation? He's like, he cracks his knuckles. He's like, time to deliver the Nick Cage special.
Fucking give us a Wicker Man right here. I mean, probably like the definitive freakouts when he gets in the car and he's just like,
Yeah, he goes monkey
Yeah.
mode.
Yeah, he goes
Yeah.
insane.
Yeah. I like the part where like where like the part where you first realize he's freaking out, and it's like he does the same voice that he did to like imitate his dad.
Yeah.
It was like, get out of my face, or like whatever.
don't talk like this.
Like,
Yeah, exactly.
interacting
Yeah.
with himself, kind of.
Yeah, it's
Like
like
he's scolding himself, kind
a
of.
little bit. Yeah. There's like one part where he does it at the beginning, and then he does it again when he's talking to her daughters. Like, you guys left all the fucking alpacas out.
Yeah, his voice gets like.
It gets really like get on my face, right? It's like
Yeah.
it's like what the fuck.
I'll walk away from you so you don't have to.
Yeah, it's like
It's really goofy.
it's super goofy. It's like it really like the tone just like it didn't take me out, but it was like the tone just like turned. It's like I get I'm supposed to like feel dread, but like
it's almost a comedy.
You
yeah.
can't really feel dread. That's not. There's no one really fears
No,
Nick Cage.
Nick
No.
Cage, no.
Like,
So overall, what would you guys give the movie out of 10?
Ooh shit.
I'd probably give it a 5 out of 10 or like a C plus. I definitely enjoyed it more the second time. But it's nothing. The first like half of the movie's bad.
Yeah,
it's just
really
objectively
shitty.
boring.
Yeah.
The last, I'd almost watch it again just to watch. I just like fast forward to the second half
Yeah,
of the movie.
I would too.
Yeah, if I could get like the cinema sins of the first half.
Yeah,
And then watch
yeah.
the
Yeah,
second
the
half.
movie
it'd be
really
a lot
like
better.
how long did it take the meteor to get there? Like 30 minutes.
The meteor got there pretty fast.
Maybe like
but it
20
took a
minutes.
while.
20?
But then they're just
Yeah.
fucking walking around the whole time, and Nick Cage is just telling people to do the dishes and shit.
Yeah. See, like I would start the movie where the meteor comes in.
Yeah,
You
like,
know,
maybe like 10
Yeah.
minutes pre-meteor.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
the meteor comes.
because it was so like unnecessary. I was like, this is
The
fucking
opening
boring.
image doesn't make sense either.
What was it? What was the first shot?
It's just like
it's
the,
like
black, the black dude has like a voiceover that's just some obscure shit that doesn't mean anything.
Oh, in the woods. Yeah,
Yeah,
the woods,
and
like the
it's
whole
just,
monologue.
like,
Yeah.
Then like the first scene after that's the girl doing the witch shit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's just like I feel the movie's confused at what it's trying to be.
Yeah.
I think I read. So when I watched that movie, I was reading some things when I 1st saw it, and someone theorized that her like fucking around with the witch shit, she like accidentally like summons a being
That would
like
make sense,
to their
yeah.
place.
That makes sense.
That,
Okay.
that was like a conspiracy theory that like I was reading.
That's what I thought.
makes
when I was,
sense.
when I was watching it.
I
yeah.
didn't even think of that.
Really? That's what I
No.
thought. I was like, she must have summoned
'Cause she
something.
kind of didn't know what she was doing. She was just kind of doing shit.
Yeah, and she summons like this thing that fucks up her
kinda did
entire
what she- and I
family,
think-
basically.
And I think in actual like H.P. Lovecraft novels, most of the time when like things are like summoned in front of people, it's mostly accidental.
Oh. Jinx.
Because I mean, like most of those people don't really like mean to interact with like an elder being.
Yeah, it's like it's by chance, kind of. Have you guys ever read like his stuff?
No, I've never.
But like,
haven't.
I like all the parodies. And
I
stuff.
delve into like I like know a lot about like the mythos, but like I've never like read anything.
I want to like read it just to like, because everyone like sucks this guy's dick.
Yeah.
Like, and
it's just a really cool concept. Some of the stuff. I mean, like nobody else has really done
Elder
it.
Kraken being. I mean,
Like,
I guess so.
Cthulhu is pretty cool, right? Yeah. I mean, it's just like, I think, like the beings are cool, sure. Like they look cool, sure. But it's like, whenever you do it, it's like you have to do it in a way that like freaks out the audience. Like you can't really show it, you know.
Yeah.
It's
like this movie wasn't scary.
like in terms of like Lovecraftian type stuff. I like The Mist better than I like this.
The Mist is
The Mist
fucking
was
creepy.
Yeah, The Mist is good.
I don't know. I don't like bugs, so maybe
Bugs?
that's why. But the ending of The Mist is like supposed to be pretty
It's a
sad.
good ending. Yeah, good ending.
Did you cry?
No.
No.
But I still felt sad. I was like, damn,
No,
that's
yeah,
a
you're
bummer,
like-
dude.
It's almost like
I
a.
did this for no reason. They're like, do it. He's out of bullets.
It's almost like an ending though to make you mad.
Yeah, a little bit.
They're
right?
like, we're gonna fuck the audience over. I mean, it's all right.
I would give Color Out of Space. Like, I appreciate that it's going for this. You know, I appreciate that people are trying to do more Lovecraftian type stuff. But I feel like they definitely fucked. Like, they kind of fucked it. They fucked up a lot of stuff. I don't know if it was on purpose. Maybe it's like Nick Cage. I don't know. Who the fuck knows?
I don't think it's Nick Cage.
I would give this like a D minus.
A D.
A D minus.
Yeah.
That's
What's
so
that,
low.
What's that out of 10? Like a 3?
Out of 10. So no, out of 10, that's like what?
A 4?
Out of 10, that's like a 6.
Okay.
6 or like
Damn.
a 5.9. Yeah.
Okay.
You're harsh on this.
Because like
movie.
I just did, dude. The first act is just like it's just such like this.
It's a snail
fat.
pace.
It really the dialogue and like the daughters like the visuals and stuff are like great. Like it's really good.
The visuals are
visuals
the
are
only
great.
good part of this movie. Like,
Oh, yeah.
the characters are super shitty. No one really like there's really no development
No.
in any way.
And like the daughters, like you can tell they're trying to go for like a manic pixie dream girl type girl. Like, oh, look,
Yeah.
your shoes are super unique and cool. And it's like what? Oh, she goes to her room and she cries while listening to fucking heavy metal. Oh, dude, so edgy.
Yeah, she's like the edge girl.
Like there's
emo
a
girl.
part where like the mom is like, you shouldn't have been wearing that. And then like she storms off and
she
goes to her room,
starts
starts crying.
crying.
Yeah, it's like that
who
feels
does
so,
that?
That doesn't feel realistic.
No, not at
That
all.
feels like a stereotype.
I like how like when she talks to the dude too. It's just the dialogue's so cliche. Like she makes it seem like, oh, you're weird for checking me out, but then she obviously likes him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's like,
Like-
whoa, I'm kind of into it. And then it's
No,
just like, all right, you
it's-
fucking. They're like, just do something already.
It's like there's that line where they're at the meteor, and the guy looks at her legs and is like, "You're looking at my legs," and the dude like he doesn't know what to say. But then again, like she wants him to.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It wasn't developed.
I agree.
Probably the worst character is the brother, the stoner dude.
He was just he was
he was just there.
he was just
He was-
kinda there.
yeah.
He was just there. Yeah.
He didn't even have like anything interesting about him.
I feel like even like when he sees his mom and his brother get morphed into one fucking being, I feel like he didn't have a strong enough reaction.
He's just like,
he was like, oh holy shit.
Like I'd be crying.
Oh, yeah, I'd be like, boom. Dude, I'd be like, that's like some mind turn, like that's some like mind bending
yeah,
shit.
that destroy
you know?
your. That would
That
fucking
destroys
destroy
everything.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but-
he's just like, oh fuck, dude.
He's like,
Bummer.
bummer, dude.
There's definitely a lot of allusions to like the Thing.
Oh yeah, like
Like you can
references,
see
yeah.
the reference,
Yeah.
like with the alpacas.
Yeah, it's like very like Cronenberg.
Yeah, they
Okay.
kind of
Special
look like
effects,
one
yeah.
of the monsters from the Thing.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
Um,
And then like you don't really see that in movies. Like I agree with Mikey. Like that doing stuff like that, that's rare.
That's true.
That's pretty ballsy.
those effects too. I kind of like how they don't show them too much.
I agree. Yeah.
Well, like whenever they show the monster, like you're definitely not seeing all of it.
Yeah, like you just see a portion of it. It leaves like the rest of the mind.
What a convenience for filmmakers. It's like
Yeah.
it's actually better to not show the entire
Yeah.
monster. So like
It's unimaginable.
I can do less work.
We can't picture it.
There was one scene though, and this was the second time I saw it. It didn't fuck me up the first time, but when I watched it this time, the scene where they're driving in the car, and then that fucking cat thing comes by for a split second, I
Yeah.
jumped.
it got me too, actually. Yeah.
It was like, okay.
Okay.
There's a great line in there though,
Which
because
one?
the cat's named G Spot, right?
Oh yeah.
The
it's
pussy's
like,
named G Spot, and the second time the black dude comes into the
Tommy Chong.
yeah, second time he comes in there, and the black dude's like, "Where's G Spot?" He's like, "I don't know."
I don't know.
Yeah.
Get it?
He's like, I don't know, man.
Yeah. No, it's like you don't know where the G spot
Yeah,
is.
yeah,
Okay. Maybe I thought that was
No,
more
I know.
funny
I
than
heard it
actually
too. No, I
is,
heard it
but-
too. But I was like, that's clever, I guess. Just like a one-off sort of thing.
Yeah. The movie should have been more like that though. Like in your face.
Yeah,
I would have been cool with it being something more like House in a way, where it's like a horror comedy.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
But it's trying to go more for just like
it got real serious.
It was really serious.
It really shouldn't have. I mean, because Nick Cage is associated with it, so it's already like there's already points less there for seriousness.
Yeah.
The beginning was like super weak, so already like you can't really go for any because nothing was really because is anything really established in the first half?
Yeah,
they're
like
family.
besides like the landscape and
they're
like
off
where
the grid.
everything is.
The part where she's doing the witch thing. This is the only reason why I'm sure they had it in there.
But the witch thing never comes back.
It does
Briefly,
because that's the scene where she meets the guy. And like, if you just have the meteor scene, it's like, who the fuck is this guy? How does he know her?
I
You know what I
guess
mean? That's the only reason.
But it's boring establishment.
It's boring.
They don't do anything
it's
with
so
it.
dull. It's like if she has a horse. It's like the horse never comes back.
There's
like one scene where they use the horse again. It's like the horse is on the street. Oh shit, yo, we gotta put on the cop lights.
Yeah.
And the fucking cop comes out and he pulls the shotgun. He's like, you never know.
With the horse. When was that?
When they're going, they show the black guy. What was his job again? It's like some.
He's like some
He's like a
fucking biology.
no, he was just
person.
like a caretaker, wasn't he?
No, not the black. He's
the
like
black guy's he's like an ologist. He's like he
some-
studies something.
science word for looking at water.
Yeah, so the black guy's like, oh, come over here, look at these like chopped up animals. And they were killed by something not seen in this world. Okay, let's go back to the house. They go to the house. They see the horse that he saw at the beginning.
Okay.
It's like, oh, that's their horse. They're probably in trouble.
okay.
Okay, sirens. They show up, and they're there, and the cop. It's like they don't know that they're in danger. They just think they're
I know what you're talking
contaminated.
about, yeah.
And the cop's like, you never know. He's just fucking full on bringing a
It's gunned
shotgun
down this family.
Yeah.
The dialogue is just so not there.
Yeah, I agree.
It's like that scene where the meteor comes down and the mayor comes. The fucking mayor comes
mayor.
in.
The mayor comes in
And
and
the
like,
mayor's
like,
like-
a bitch, dude.
Yeah, the mayor's like, you should have sold this to me when you could have. Like, no one fucking says that shit. They just like walk away and don't talk to you. I don't know. It's like they almost tried to make the dialogue stylized, but they didn't.
I feel like they like wrote they wrote like the first draft and they didn't go back to
I don't
revise the
know.
dialogue. They're just like, this is good. This is really
It's such a weird tone. Like,
because it's almost like commercial dialogue.
kind of.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
no
it
pure
is.
editing at all.
No,
it does feel like a commercial. Like it's
Yeah.
kind of filmed really blandly.
Like the first few scenes, like this is like commercial editing. This is
Yeah.
commercial dialogue.
Yeah. The only real visual things about it are like the monsters and a few color scenes.
Yeah.
Do
Some of the audio is pretty good too.
you think so?
They felt gross. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Like when they're like mushed into the monster thing.
Yeah, that part was creepy.
Yeah, that part was
Tommy Chong, he really like stole the show for me. I really like.
And he's only like 2 scenes
Yeah.
too.
I was
Two,
just
3
like,
scenes.
damn, this guy's pretty cool.
He's fucking hippie
Dude,
to the
he's
max.
he's like a stoner icon.
Yeah, he's like, whoa, man.
Yeah.
He's like,
they
I
should
live
have
out
they should have
here.
smoked. They should have showed him smoking weed.
Oh, that would have been great.
would've
The
been
movie
fun.
should have been about him.
It should have. Oh yeah, 100%.
That would have been fucking.
That
I
would've
want,
been
I want the
cool.
spin-off with him. That'd be
Yeah.
dope.
Color
Just
out
him
of Tommy.
stoned
They had so much
Tommy
material to
Chong.
work with. They had that
Yeah.
guy, fucking
Yeah.
cool HP Lovecraft story.
Yeah.
And it's just, I do like the second half, but just almost like in a relaxing way.
Yeah, it was it's like a good like I would if I was like to have a Halloween party, I would just put
Yeah,
like the second
exactly.
half on in like the background, you know.
People are like, oh, that's cool. And then they like
Whoa, they morphed.
get back to playing whatever game they're doing.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
I
Yeah.
feel like it's a good background movie.
It's a good background movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good background movie.
Yeah.
It's
Unfortunately.
the one I did think the part where like he goes and he like touches her at the end, they have like the vision showing like, you know what I'm talking about? Like,
Yeah,
that was pretty
yeah.
Part
interesting.
at the end. Wait,
That
the
was cool.
Vision?
It's like so she's like at the well and like her head starts glowing and he touches her.
Oh, okay.
And then there's like this vision is like it implies like this is what the we want the world to look like this.
like this is like
Yeah.
what it's gonna end up with, or this is what the
I thought that
being
was pretty
wants or
cool
some
because
shit.
that's like the theme of like H.P. Lovecraft, like shit that's so horrifying it's hard to imagine it.
Yeah, it's beyond
Like,
humans'
yeah,
conception.
it's like look at this different alien world. Oh, it's
you
so
get
colorful.
You get like just like a peek of it.
Yeah,
Kind
yeah.
of.
I enjoyed that part. I was like,
That was cool.
The effects in that were good too.
Yeah.
They did a good job in some of the effects. The one effect that I think didn't look that good was like the what is it called, the praying mantis coming out. I was like, I could tell that's
It
computer.
was so CGI.
Yeah, very CGI.
The kid's just looking at like a dot. Basically, they probably just told the kid look around, and then we'll make in post.
They made it. Yeah. That's how I think they did it. That part took me out. I was thinking about that. I was like, how would they do this? It's like just make the kid look around. And then just make the bug go where the kid's looking.
There's a cool scene in there though, because when he's walking to the well, I noticed this the second time. You can see like that purple color on the
going
trees.
on the trees. Yes.
Yeah.
That's
okay.
cool. Okay.
As the movie like goes on, like it gets like it ramps up. It's super like it's subtle at first, and then it keeps going, and eventually you're like, oh shit, how long has that been there?
Yeah.
Right. It's cool. I'm sure that the filmmakers were thinking about that. It's like, yeah, it's gonna be like it's a normal form at the beginning, then it gets really colorful and really cool, and by the end it did look cool. It was like, wow, that's.
I just feel like the biggest thing about this movie, like if you were to sum up this movie in like a couple words, would be like missed potential.
Dude,
yeah, there was so much.
100%.
Yeah.
So much there, and they just kind of did nothing.
You had Nick Cage, you had the fucking hippie dude. Oh god.
And then they made Mandy, right? Which
Mandy was sick, dude.
Yeah, so it was Mandy. Mandy. I was about to ask, is Mandy better than this?
Oh, in terms of enjoyment, 100%. Oh my god.
Mandy is a much
Really? Okay.
better movie.
Good.
Like that's kind of too because this movie sucks.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But like Mandy is a good movie.
I'll have to check that one because it seemed these trailers came out like. Not back to back, but like year to year, you know.
Yeah, they look like the same movie, kind of.
Yeah.
And one of them's just like the ugly stepbrother. Richard Stanley, the guy who directed it, he did the movie The Island of Dr. Moreau.
What is that?
And fucking Marlon Brando's in it.
Whoa!
And it like ruined his career. It just looks bad.
Marlon Brando's in it.
Pull up a picture of it. It's like
I've never heard of this movie.
it like ruined his career. This movie's arguably. This is just like the most generic.
What's it called again?
The Island of Dr. Moreau. This is almost like a sci-fi original movie that wasn't like complete dog shit.
Gotcha.
I wanted to like this movie so much.
Bro, it looks like
1996. Holy shit! It does look like The Matrix a little bit.
Oh really?
After being rescued, I mean, just the poster. After being rescued and brought to an island, a man discovers that its inhabitants are experimental animals being turned into strange-looking humans. All of it, the work of a visionary doctor.
It kind of, that reminds me of.
Do you want to hear one of the co-directors' names?
What's up?
John Frankenheimer.
John Frankenheimer?
Yeah, do you know him?
He did some movies in the 60s.
Oh, so he's an old guy.
Is it John?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty sure it's that guy.
Well, not many people.
He did a movie. He did a movie called Seconds, I believe.
This is like a cannibal movie.
Seconds? I haven't seen it. I have the DVD for it. I want to check it out.
Wallace.
It's supposed to be about like people who get like they go through a machine and they come out a new person or something.
Oh, he did do Seconds
Yeah.
in 1966. Oh yeah, so this guy's been around.
The poster looks pretty cool on IMDb.
That does look cool, yeah.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
It's like a fisheye, I think.
Yeah. Okay, so what were we talking about?
Just how much we wish we liked the movie.
How much Color of Space had.
Yeah,
it
dude.
didn't
Like
use.
The Mist, like all right, like I can't help but compare it to The Mist because it's also another Lovecraft thing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like what does The Mist do? I mean, I haven't seen that movie in
Yeah, like,
since I was,
what-
I haven't
13.
seen The Mist in forever.
Yeah.
What could be better about this?
Obviously the die. I feel like you shouldn't make it about a family because like the nuclear family shit is so generic.
It was so boring.
It's just
they didn't
boring,
do
yeah.
anything with it.
It's like I almost feel like even this is also pretty basic, but even like Cabin in the Woods type, like that would be at least a little bit more engaging.
At least make it, a little meta.
Yeah.
I think definitely make like
I think making it about Tommy Chong would be fucking
decide
dope.
what tone you're going for. You know,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
do I want like them to be laughing half the time and then like grossed out, or do I want it to be more like serious, like
Yeah,
The Thing
yeah.
or something?
Yeah.
The Thing doesn't have like these fucking dumb one-liners through most of the movie. That's what I would do.
The Thing is pretty serious throughout.
It's entirely serious throughout.
Yeah.
And that's what makes it better though in a
Yeah.
way.
Yeah.
Like it's not like wishy-washy in that aspect.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. Yeah, they were just like, yeah, Nicolas Cage, just say whatever you want.
Yeah, just say something normal.
Pretty
Don't
much.
even say whatever you want. Just say something like kind of normal. And yeah, we'll go with that.
I think, is there anything else? The music, I don't remember any of the music.
The music's
was,
I don't remember any of it.
It was more like background. It was
Okay.
more like
Yeah,
just
just
there to, like,
ambiance,
fill,
yeah.
Imagine
fill in
like
the
what the
visuals.
most generic music for the movie would be.
That's exactly what.
Yeah.
This is like some non-copyright type music.
I'm trying to think if there's anything else that really stands
You talk about
out.
the last scene. Last scene's just like
The last scene feels
so
like
out
a
of
different
place,
movie.
dude. It's
yeah.
like he's smoking. He's like, fuck, dude. I wish that didn't happen.
He's like, damn, that sucked.
why did I simp for that witch, dude?
Why did I simp for the cigarette? I like the scene where she like cuts herself.
Yeah,
That's
dude.
pretty-
Yeah, that
yeah.
scene was good. I like that. She was like cutting her chest. I like physically was like, oh, bitch. why are you doing that?
Yeah, it's pretty. They filmed it really well.
Yeah,
they
it
made it
was
look
good.
real.
It was good.
I'm
What
trying to
else?
go through the rest of
Yeah.
the movie in my head. I like that one scene where it's like they go into the attic with the monster thing.
Yeah.
And there's just a really quick overhead shot, and you see the like monster thing crawl across the table.
Yeah, that was
For, like,
that
a
was really
split
creepy.
second.
yeah.
I wonder how they got the. Oh, what did you think of Nick Cage making out with his fucking wife?
It was hot.
Dude, I was like, dude, they better.
Oh.
I was like thinking like if they make Nick Cage fuck his son,
That would have been great.
That
dude.
would have been so. I mean, it would
That
have
would've
been.
been
It would have been
great.
really interesting. It would have been it would have been several layers.
They
of fucked
needed
up.
more thinking like that. They did. Like
making
that
it go
scene's
like,
gross where he's like kissing and you can see like the saliva.
Yeah, that was good.
coming
That was,
off.
like, it was so gross. It was like
It's just so much different than the rest of the movie.
it was. Yeah, right there for a moment.
More stuff like that.
I thought it was funny how like the mom's like gonna kill the daughter, and then you think the cop's gonna shoot the monster, and then all of a sudden Nick Cage like, who shot the monster? It's like obviously the cop. No, it was Nick Cage. It was Nick Cage the whole time.
He had the balls to shoot his own
Yeah,
wife.
it's like you could tell it's a little goofy.
It seems like it'd be a
Little
better
goofy.
movie in theaters for sure.
Yes.
I don't even think did it even have a theatrical. I don't think it had a theatrical.
When did it come
release.
out?
It did have one.
A very
Didn't you
small
say you
one.
saw it in theaters?
No,
though?
I saw.
Or when it came out.
when it like actually came out, you could stream it.
I
okay.
see. I see.
We streamed it.
It was like a limited theatrical
Yeah.
release.
Yeah, I think it was.
I really wanted to see it, and it just wasn't in theaters for maybe like 2 weeks.
Oh shit.
And yeah, that was like about a year ago. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was
about a
like
year-
it was
before-
like
before
fall
COVID
semester
before
of
COVID,
2019.
It
Yeah,
was before COVID.
yeah.
Yeah, and literally the year before that was Mandy. Yeah.
I didn't see Mandy in theaters, but
Mandy was hype.
Mandy's
You know
Mandy, the trailer was hype as
You
fuck.
should watch Mandy on
the trailer's fucking
On what?
creepy, dude.
Oh, on a movie night?
Yeah,
Movie night one?
that's-
I want to, I'm thinking about because I can't stream them, I'm probably just going to record them. But
Yeah.
if I'm going to stream another one, I would stream Killer Bean because that's free on YouTube. I'm going to
Oh,
stream
Killer
Bean.
Bean!
You
You're
don't
the
get-
Killer Bean, dude.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I was telling
Yeah,
Elijah
yeah.
that you love Killer Bean. I mean, you got me to love Killer Bean.
How'd you find out about Killer Bean? Soul searching,
No.
Soul
no.
searching.
like on the internet.
I came across it just randomly, like even
Oh, okay.
before like Critical picked it up, because I know Critical really popularized
Oh, okay.
Killer Bean. But I just found it randomly, like scrolling. I was digging through, and I'm like, Killer Bean.
What the fuck is this?
And then like the dancing scene at the beginning, and I'm like, oh, this is sick.
I
I'm like,
need
this.
this.
Is sick.
Mikey showed me Killer Bean when we were stoned as fuck. Dude, I'll never forget watching that movie while super stoned.
It's a stoner.
Yeah, we were watching it while drunk. I fell asleep though. I was disappointed.
I
I
was
was the
You
only
stayed-
one
you're
awake.
the one who
I
stayed
watched
up.
the entire movie.
God,
again.
dude, the dialogue is like next level. Like I don't even know how. I don't want to say he's
So
stupid.
you've never seen Killer Bean?
He showed me a clip, but I don't remember too
Okay,
much.
Yeah.
of
you
it.
need to imagine dialogue so bad that it's actually pretty good.
It's like transcendent.
Yeah.
It is. It's so bad. It's like you can't write it no matter how bad you try to write it. It's like this is like really uniquely bad.
It's like hard to be that shitty.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Exactly.
Like
Oh,
it is
okay.
not like it is unnatural that it's this bad.
Like even when you try, you get something better than
Yeah.
that.
The double flusher line
What's
gets me every
What like
time.
okay? Give me an example. Do you remember any lines?
Oh, I did like
you
a
know,
bunch
the
of
double
them.
flusher line is pretty good.
Oh, the double flusher.
Yeah, I think I
Yeah.
told
Like
you
he
about that one.
shits too big. He has to
Yeah,
double.
like he takes a shit. They don't show that scene. He comes out and he's like, well, "What took you so long?" He's like, "Sorry, it was a double flusher." It's like you only flushed once.
And then he just walks out.
And he just ends. He just walks out. It's so
And
funny.
this is like 30 seconds like after like a 10-minute long like standoff.
what the fuck?
Dude, I could talk about that movie forever.
That movie's sick.
There's a lot to talk about.
Killer
Surprisingly,
Bean.
yeah, it's
Are there any sequels?
yeah.
They
They're
made a
making
TV
it.
series.
They're making like
Oh,
a
okay.
little.
What
little
year
series.
is it?
Featuring YouTubers. Killer Bean.
It's like, what, 2016?
2016,
Okay, a few years
15,
ago.
It took him a
Okay.
long time to make it apparently. Okay, back to Colorado
Okay.
Space.
Yeah.
I think we've talked about as much as we can.
I
I'd
think
give
we're
it.
about at the end of it.
Okay, might drop it down to like a 4.5.
I think
Four and a half.
first time I watched it, I really enjoyed it. It was about a 7 just because of like for all the visuals and all
Okay.
that. And then the second time I was like, oh yeah, I forgot that this movie low-key kind of sucks.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, the second half really caught me. I was like, the all the effects, like the body melding, like that shit was like, that's really good. Like that's a good moment.
Oh yeah, the movie should be that.
It should have been more focused,
It's,
yeah. But just the first act, it was just like, God, it's just really
Get me
really
outta here.
painful,
Get
dude.
me outta here.
Yeah,
If I was Roger Ebert, I'd give it like a 2 out of 4.
yeah.
I'm a little sympathetic towards it, but it is hard
for
to
me,
watch
it's like
sometimes.
5.96 still.
Dude,
It's like if this was a student, it'd be like, like just tweak the beginning, like really figure out what kind of tone you want, and this is like
Stop
good.
being so fucking
to go.
stupid.
and you're good to go. Like if you can do that, like and pull it up to like a C or a B, like it's good.
So that's like
you're gonna
saying,
you're gonna make a classic. You're good.
Like,
You're
Make a
good.
cult or something.
Yeah.
You're kind of stupid, but if you could work a little bit harder, you can get.
Yeah.
You can pass the class.
So that's Color Out of Space. Any last words on Color Out of Space?
I'd probably watch it again, even though I don't like it too much. But maybe like when I have like kids.
Yeah,
I would watch it to show someone the movie, but I would never
Yeah.
watch it just to
Yeah.
rewatch it.
Yeah,
I'd be
don't-
like,
don't
here,
watch
watch
it by
this while
myself.
I fucking like mow the lawn or something.
Yeah.
I would only show this to be like, yo, this is like, look at these cool effects.
Yeah,
that's
I'd
it.
almost like show the scenes to someone from
Yeah.
YouTube.
Yeah.
Let's watch a highlight reel.
Glad I saw it again though. I actually enjoyed it more the second time.
Oh, okay. Okay, gotcha.
So
So, what did you give it out of 10, Mikey? I don't think you gave it.
First time I
Rating.
watched it, I gave it a 7. I really enjoyed it. Second time I watched it, I realized it's like probably like a 5.
5.
So, what is like
That's
the average
reasonable.
of that? Like a 6? 6
I know on IMDb it's like a 6.2.
6.2?
So,
Okay, yeah.
It makes sense.
And I'm sure there's people who love just like really shitty horror movies. So
It's
they
got
probably
like
loved it.
it's good on Rotten Tomatoes though.
Really?
Yeah.
It's
That
got like an
surprised me.
80 on Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh,
I'm
you
like,
don't
what
fucking
the
believe
fuck?
Rotten Tomato scores.
Rotten Tomatoes fucking they're full of shit,
Some
dude.
shit.
Okay, we want to move on to Naked. Naked is next.
Naked
Up
is
next.
next.
Or is it Naked or Assassination Nation?
Naked.
Naked?
yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Fuck.
Yeah, we
Glad
have to finish on Assassination Nation. Dude.
Oh fuck.
Assassination Nation was pretty trippy.
Okay,
sorry to whoever watched
Naked. All right, Naked.
Dude. I
Naked?
wanted to see that.
Okay,
movie.
okay. So first.
Yeah, why'd you recommend it?
I recommended it because I saw it in like a video where this dude was like, "Oh, here's the history of cinematography," and I saw Naked in there. I was like, "How have I never heard of this movie? That looks awesome."
yeah.
And so I was like, "Okay, it looks interesting," so I recommended it. I didn't expect it to be as sexual as it was. It's like really sexual.
There's a lot of
A lot of
fucking-
sex. Yeah.
I expected it to be more sexual. But
Oh really?
It's still
I mean,
pretty
it is called
sexual.
Naked, right? I didn't. I like even though it's called Naked, I didn't think it would be this sexual.
There aren't too many like nude scenes, I guess.
There's like, so what? There's the first scene where
He rapes
the
her.
lady. Or like, yes, he rapes the lady.
That's
then he
such
comes and he fucks the roommate. And then there's that weird guy, that weird rich guy who shows up
Yeah,
and rapes every once in a while.
Sebastian Hawk.
He shows up every
Sebastian
once in a
Hawk.
while.
His first line's like, "Do you think women like being raped?"
And we're like, all right, we know exactly the kind of guy this is.
Yeah.
I think this movie did a super good job of like just having an entire cast of people who are utterly crazy.
Oh,
Yeah, oh,
dude,
yeah,
the
dude.
acting in this
Oh, yeah, it's
movie
really
is
good acting.
Really
fucking
good.
Yeah, it's
amazing.
really good.
Like the I didn't like this. Like the
Oh.
first like 20 minutes, I was like, okay, like I'm not that into it. But then like the main actor's performance like kept me in it. Like
Yeah,
Dude,
yeah.
the way he
Dealers.
acted.
Oh
I was
god,
like,
dude. Yeah, this movie in the
God.
beginning I was like I like the first scene, like the rape scene is like really interesting to start off on. It's like
Great,
anybody who
yeah.
doesn't know what they're getting into, it's like leave the theater now.
Yeah, it's
right?
like-
It's like this is like an actual rape scene. I like the god even in like the UK, like all the bricks and shit. It just looks like a different place.
Yeah,
It's just such a
yeah.
different place. And then he's like the driving scene was like an interesting credit sequence. Then he gets to the fucking the apartment. Like the whole apartment part was like kind of losing me a little bit. It was like I don't
Really?
know if I like this yet.
Which apartment part?
The
The
first
first
part
one.
where like he first gets there and like
Okay.
he's talking with the girl.
I
was,
think
like,
they smoke a joint.
he smoked a joint. Yeah,
Yeah.
I was like, this like I think I was a little bit out of it. I was still trying to like adjust to like the dialogue and stuff.
Okay.
Because they're talking differently, and I didn't have subtitles either.
Oh, you didn't?
No.
I watched it with subtitles.
yeah. So like sometimes I couldn't understand.
the
quite what they were
dialogue's
saying.
fucking amazing, dude.
The dialogue's awesome, but
Oh my
sometimes they whip
God.
out some like British stuff where they talking.
some really British.
and I'm just
shit,
like
dude.
sitting there. I'm like, damn, what the fuck did he
Yeah,
just say?
yeah.
I'm like, you need to repeat that.
Or-
'cause that made no sense.
Even without the accent, sometimes they'll just like say something that's fucking weird. some weird like British lingo or something.
Yeah.
And you're like, what the fuck
Dude,
does that mean?
they I'm pretty sure they said, "Would you like some tea?" like at least 7 times in this movie.
Bro, I think the best,
yeah.
dude. I think my favorite line in the whole movie is when he goes into like the waitress's house and she's like, "Would you like some beans?" And every time he's like talking to her and she's like, "You still want those beans?" And I'm like, "What?"
Right before he leaves, he's like thanking her for everything, and he's like, "Thank you for the beans."
Thanks for the beans.
Then he fucking whips out at her.
Yeah.
He's like, "I hope all your kids are fucking hunchbacks."
Yeah.
I hope your kids are born blind.
But yeah, so the first apartment scene, I was like, okay, you know, like
Okay.
it's a little interesting, right? It's like he's obviously like a rapist. Like the way he has sex is very like aggressive.
He's got like
it's the only way he can
sexual
get off.
problems.
Yeah,
for
definitely.
sure.
But he's also like a genius. Like the dialogue he has, like is like
I don't think he's a genius. I think
He's
just
pretty
I think
close,
he's just
dude.
a conspiracy theorist.
Okay, yeah. So
yeah.
I got more conspiracy theorist vibes than genius
So
vibes.
I felt like he was really
the
smart.
first time or when I saw it, I'm kind of like, okay, this guy's definitely smart. But then I read like a tagline for it, and he's like supposed to be a conspiracy theorist.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
I thought about it, it's like, especially that scene where he's talking about the apocalypse. Like that's very like
Yeah, when they're talking about the 7 deadly or the
the
666 number.
yeah the bark.
Dude, I love that part.
Yeah, the
he's
bark.
like,
Dude, I
Fact.
fucking love that part.
He says fact over and over after he says it's bullshit.
Fact.
Yeah. Oh
That
god.
is a fact.
David Thewlis, dude, that's probably
Is that his name? Is
honestly
that his name?
Yeah,
He did great.
one of my
Great
favorite
job.
performances, I think.
Oh yeah, it was
Like I'd put it on like a top 10 list for acting.
Yeah, that guy was like he
This is really
definitely
good.
like I don't know how he acts in real life, but god damn.
He was the werewolf in
super
Harry Potter.
convincing.
Yeah, then he does shit like that. Like what the fuck? Why couldn't you do more things like
I didn't
this?
expect it. I didn't expect him. The second, that's another reason why I recommended it, because I was like, this is like a genuine movie, and he's in it. I'm like, that's gonna be interesting because he's such an interesting looking person.
It was like his breakout role.
yeah,
Yeah,
He
I don't
won.
think this movie would be nearly as good
Without
if
him, yeah.
without like the main actor's acting.
Without
100%,
someone
yeah.
doing that.
Without the performance
Yeah.
that he brought,
Yeah.
I think this movie definitely would have like
it would have fallen flat for sure.
I haven't seen enough David Thewlis to know like
if he's
distinctly
yeah.
like if like basically like what he's adding to it.
Mhm.
But he's still fucking. It's definitely a character that has like it's tough to act like that,
yeah,
and he fucking nails it.
he
Like
did such a fucking awesome job, dude. Like yeah, you're right. Like he really carries the
like
movie.
his
Oh, yeah.
his movement when he's like doing he goes like this and like all that. She does all the moves, but it looks so like fluid. Like it looks real. It's realistic.
Yeah, I really, God, dude. Let me
Like
make sure
the-
the audio's good.
he even gets naked for.
A little bit.
There's a
yeah.
scene-
really, God, dude.
Yeah, he turns towards the camera, he starts walking to him. I'm like, yo.
Oh, you see his
turn.
dick. Yeah.
I'm like,
You do see
turn.
his
That's
dick.
why
please.
this movie's unrated.
But yeah, that apartment scene. I think when the movie really started to win me over is when he's like out in the street. Like he left, right? The woman's like, "I love you," and he's like, "Fuck off."
He's like,
I'm hitting the streets.
He's like, you
And
coming
like-
back?
After he
he's
fucks her too.
Yeah, after he fucks.
he fucks. He's like, I'm in love with you. Will you come back? He's like, I don't know what for. I'm out of here. And he just
Yeah.
leaves.
It's very like anime protagonist type
Kind
shit,
of.
dude.
He's a drifter.
Oh yeah, I
He's
fucking
for
dude, I
sure a
love that
drifter.
dude. That's the scene where he goes and he meets like the crackhead dude. And he's
Oh,
like,
dude.
why are you doing that with your head? And he's like, what am I doing? What? And he's like, that
just did it.
You just did it. Like that part. Ah, dude.
Moggy.
That's when the movie like it really got me. I love that part, right? It's just like, and he's talking. That's the dude he's talking to. That's the dude who plays Spud in Trainspotting.
Really?
Yeah.
That dude was fucking.
And he's in
Oh,
Julian,
he was-
Julian Donkey Boy. as
I
well.
thought he was just like someone they found on the street.
No, that dude's a genuine actor. He's an actual actor.
His fucking dialogue was
Good-ass
great
acting.
too.
Good
God
ass
damn.
acting. He's in some really good movies too. He's
Just the way he like says words. Like I know it's probably like a thing over there, but he says shite,
Shite.
Yeah.
They say shite over there.
and then like instead of saying yes, he just says I. And he sounds so fucking stupid, but it's really.
dude. Yeah, that's what watching them go down the street and talking. It's like I don't. I mean, like I get it's here on this earth, but it feels like I'm watching like a movie from like a different universe.
Like he's
bro.
an alien.
It's like
or
these are like
something.
alien. Like this is like human beings in a different
Okay.
universe where it's like our culture. I mean, that's basically what it is. Just different culture. But
Yeah, he's very very fucking. He is like a crackhead. Like I
Yeah.
think that's what they're going for
Yeah.
too, but people just don't do that here.
Yeah.
Like the crackheads here just talk to themselves.
Bro, Bro, the one thing that like actually got me like thinking during these movies, like, is this actually what like life in the streets is like? Like, if you're like a crazy person walking around, like you drift from place to place, do you just walk up to the crazy guy on this corner? You're like, what you yelling for? And then he's like doing the clicking thing, and they're like, yo, what's up with that shit? You just go out, you start making fun of this guy for it. Like, is that really how things are?
I think that's his character.
I think it's also like
He's also like a sarcastic.
He's very
piece of shit.
yeah.
Yeah.
Very outspoken.
He knows how to use his words, you know. He knows how to fuck with people.
I think that's what his goal is with that. He's just like gonna try and like outsmart someone with his like rhetoric.
Yeah, see, that's why I feel like he's a genius, but like he's still stupid. Cause like he's like I'm so smart. I realize the best way to live is to just not do anything. Like just go around walking, and talking to people. You know, that's how it felt. Like he likes reading. Like he's like, oh, you should read the Iliad. Yeah. You should read the Odyssey. And it's like he's clearly smart and well read, right?
He's definitely informed.
Yeah, he's definitely informed, right? And he's cultured, whatever the fuck you want to call it.
Yeah.
And obviously a conspiracy theorist, right? But like even like Waffenseeder, like he reads it, like he's fucking read like Mein Kampf, but he's like obviously a little crazy.
Well, yeah.
But I enjoyed, dude. I the shots too, just like the setting, the locations, like all the breaks, all like.
Yeah.
There's a few shots where he's talking to the girl. The girl like who they were looking for, and they're like walking under bridges and shit, and there's like lots of homeless people, and the architecture's interesting. There's that one line where it's like, did you know that every 100 feet there's a rat in like London or some shit?
She's like, Then she asks him like, have you ever seen a dead body as they walk past this hobo?
Yeah.
And he says something like, my own.
Oh, dude, I forgot
because it's basically like his worldview. Like he's smart, but like he has like a really pessimistic worldview on life.
Yeah.
And it just like shapes like.
Dude, I really just liked how moody it was. Like when they find each other and his head is just like hanging and his trench coat's like flapping in the wind. I was like, it's such a moody movie.
Which
scene?
It's
like where he gets the crackhead and the girl, like they come together.
Oh yeah.
And they start yelling at
each other and leaving, and he's just kind of like standing there.
He's like, whatever.
And he's like, yeah, whatever, yeah. And it's just really moody, dude.
The one take one.
Yeah, it's just such a moody movie. It's like almost emo.
Oh yeah, 100%. I like that scene where he first sees the girl, I think, that they're looking for, and he's just against like a glass, or like a mirror, and it's like a single take where they play the scene out, but they're reflecting off the mirror. Do you remember what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I mean, that's just like really cool visual thing.
There's a lot of really cool visual shit.
It's like he's going out of focus, and then she's going into focus, like in the mirror and in real life.
Yeah, that was good. The dialogue was really, really good.
The dialogue's so strange.
It's a little strange, yeah. It's really like it's really witty.
But like it flows into each other.
It's almost like Clerks in a way.
Yeah, it's kind of like Clerks dialogue. It's like philosophical.
It was more philosophical than Clerks for sure, easily.
But there's just something off about it a little bit.
It's
like in a good way. Off in a good way.
And then, dude, the whole scene where the security guard and they're in the building. Oh, dude, I fucking
the barcodes. And all that shit.
Oh, I loved that whole sequence. Was just like, oh, dude, fuck yeah, dude. I don't know. I love that scene so much. It's like because it's just such a different part of the movie. It's like you see like everything's really shitty, homeless people, sex, rape, and like like sexual frustration, and like really just like shitty people or like shitty lives. And then all of a sudden you're like in this like really clean place,
normal
like
person.
Empty.
He's talking empty.
It's kind of normal.
It's
dude.
like it's like what do you hear, Guardian? He's like space.
Yeah.
It's so interesting.
I like that line about cliches, where he's like cliches are cliches because they have a bit of truth in them, but then he's like, that's a cliche.
Yeah.
He has some good dialogue with that guy for sure.
Yeah. I think that's probably like my favorite guy he interacts with.
Really?
Yes. Movie.
Yeah, I like that part the most as well. That part in the whole like the part where they're looking for the girl. Those are my two favorite parts easily.
That's where like the whole title plays in though, because there's that line where he's talking about like when you're inside, you're really outside.
Oh yeah, and then even when you're outside, you can still say you're inside because you're inside your head. Yeah.
So that's like you're naked. You're always naked, kind of.
The one problem I had with this movie was I didn't really know what purpose Sebastian's like.
Yeah, I didn't really get that either.
Because like Sebastian shows up, he's raping,
he's like, you want to
come out to dinner with me? She's like, fuck no, I'm not going anywhere with you. The next scene with Sebastian, they're having dinner together. But like, and then he shows up at the house, and it turns out he's like the main like.
He's like the landlord.
Yeah.
I thought he was because when
he was like he was like
when
friends.
when the nurse walks in, she's like, "What the fuck are you doing here?" She's like, "I don't want you here." She's like, "Get the fuck out."
Yeah.
So I'm like, "Oh, okay." Like I thought the entire time that like that guy was like, I don't know, like related to the girl that he raped in the alleyway, and that he'd like tracked the guy down.
Yeah.
That would have had more
to
purpose,
London.
right? Yeah.
That is one thing. There's like no reincorporation in this movie
like,
at all.
Like when Sebastian and the main guy meet, I thought like Sebastian would beat the shit out of this.
I
dude.
wanted somebody to beat the shit out of Sebastian.
I think that's the point of his character.
He's like invincible.
Yeah,
He's
it's
just like a negative person that just like gets through life.
yeah, like even like what the fuck? What was the name of the main character? I already forgot his name.
Johnny.
John.
yeah.
Yeah, like even John, like yeah, he rapes, but like you know, like he's kind of he's likable. You know, besides the
I
fact
didn't
that
get that. I didn't get
They,
that.
they show a
I mean,
more
he's not
sympathetic side.
likable. Like I wouldn't want to be friends with him because like he's obviously toxic and he's gonna like he's just gonna take advantage of me. But like he's likable in that like you feel like what he's going through.
He's entertaining.
He's
Yeah,
he's
he's
entertaining. Yeah, he's
That's
very
a better
like
word
I
to
want to
say.
see more of him. You know, I want to see more
Like-
of him on the screen.
But like Sebastian's just brutal.
Yeah,
dude. Like,
Sebastian's like, dude,
oh,
fuck this
God.
guy.
he
bro.
rapes the roommate, and she's like, "Thanks, bitch."
Bro, it's
He,
like
throws
brutal
$400
rape,
at the bitch.
dude.
Dude,
It's
that scene was disturbing.
it was a little disturbing. It was like
I wonder how they shot that too, because
Yeah,
like
man.
his underwear was off, and he's just like, oh,
it was like
it was
It was
nasty.
a pretty disturbing rape scene.
Yeah.
I was like, man, dude, like she doesn't deserve that.
Yeah, I'm like,
Nah.
I'm like, what'd she do?
And God, dude, it's like, and obviously they're not gonna call the cops or anything. It's like he's just gonna go about his
Yeah,
life.
yeah.
He's gonna go about, you know,
He's gonna get off with
yeah.
it.
He's just gonna not gonna have any kids. He's like literally an animal, dude.
He said he's gonna kill him. He's like, remember,
By-
like
by
he's
the
like,
time he's
he's
40.
like choking her out. He's like, I'm gonna commit suicide at my 40th birthday.
He gets her down on there, and he like puts his. I think he like puts his hand around her neck.
Yeah, yeah.
And he's like, "Do you ever think of committing suicide?" It's just so weird, so in your face. It's almost like bad dialogue made good.
Yeah,
Kind of, like,
yeah.
He's like,
It fits
he's
the
overly
character,
insane.
yeah.
Like he's overly
Yeah,
crazy.
he's very. It's almost like he's a satire of himself.
like
like
a
he
satire of,
knows.
like rich people kind
Yeah.
of.
No, just
it's
like
like
a
it's like
s-
50 Shades of Grey type shit.
No, he knows he's like a fucking. He knows he's just being a pervert.
Yeah.
I don't even know. Like I don't even know if he gets off on it. I
I
think
don't
he just
even-
does it to like be a dick.
I don't even know if he's like, not that he's not smart, but it's like, I don't even know if he's like, maybe that's just like, that's just how he is.
It's just,
He's
like,
like,
why?
I feel like
Like,
fucking somebody.
There's
and he's
really
just-
like no explanation to
Yeah.
like his rapey nature.
No, I don't even think it's that. Like I feel like doing it. I feel his goal is just to make people uncomfortable.
a little bit, yeah, maybe. He's
Like that's the only scene that like makes me think otherwise is the scene where, fuck, what's her name? Sophie.
The nurse?
Yeah, no, not. Is Sophie the nurse?
No. Sophie's the
Sandra?
one who got raped. I think.
yeah,
Oh, Sophie's the
Sophie's
one that got
yeah,
raped.
Yeah,
The other girl, the one that David Thewlis, that
Likes.
Johnny likes.
Uh,
There's a scene where she's like, undo your belt or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
and then she like takes the knife and she's like, you don't want your dick in your ass or something. But like in that scene, it looks like he wants to kind of like fuck her or something.
yeah.
And then when she says that, he's kind of like turned off by it.
He's
It's
oh
like,
man, the chase isn't fun anymore.
yeah.
I think I know what you're talking about.
He
I
hits
kinda-
her
I
with a
kinda remember that.
one-liner too. I don't remember what he said.
He's that fucking stupid laugh. He's like,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
yeah,
It's like,
yeah.
it's like it's like a burp almost, dude.
He looks like such an asshole too.
Dude, yeah, they got a good actor for it because I hated that guy.
He's not even like
fucking
a.
hated
I
him.
like looked his up. I looked him up on IMDb, and he's not even like in a lot of stuff. They didn't even have a picture for him on there.
they're like, you look like a piece of shit. Get in here.
Look
He
like a
fucking
piece of
acted
shit.
great though. Like
Yeah.
he was sadistic.
Yeah, it was good acting.
Completely straight face, like no emotion, like no
No,
pleasure, no pain, no
no.
sadness. He's like, I rape and I go.
Yeah, but like I just can't figure out what his character was
I-
for. It just makes no sense.
The whole movie though, that's like the tone.
It's it's like kind of like, oh, he just does whatever.
Like the
you know?
ending shot doesn't have like. There's no climax. There's really no climax.
He gets
I mean,
jumped, kind of.
I guess that's it. Yeah, like he loses his stuff
I
and he
think
gets
the-
beat
I
up.
think the climax is when the girl comes home and she's like, "What the fuck is going on here?" 'Cause,
Yeah,
I mean, there's
that added some normalcy to
like
it.
there's a
like, little
rapist
bit.
in the house. There's a
Yeah,
normal
that's
person
true.
who's not afraid to call the cops.
Yeah, that added some normalcy to it. for
She was a
sure.
good actress too.
She
She
did a
was
good job,
very
yeah.
stressed.
Yeah.
Got a good feeling of that with
Yeah.
her.
She was like she comes off as being normal, but like you could tell like her whole personality is just like anxious.
She's
all
like
the time.
a huge type A personality.
Yeah.
Like everything has to be clean.
Yeah.
Type of person who looks for like the certain type of shampoo when they go to the store.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I mean, she comes home and both of her roommates are sleeping in a bed with this random dude. Who's
That's
just,
He's like,
understandable.
he looks like
Yeah.
complete
like
garbage.
she walks
dude.
in, she's like, "What the fuck happened here, guys? You did not fuck in my bed."
And then
And then fucking what's his name? Sebastian Hawke is there.
yeah, and he's like, yeah, all that underwear he wore too.
Oh,
Oh,
god,
God,
that
dude,
was
hideous,
banana
bro.
hand.
fucking
Yeah.
disgusting.
Hideous shit.
You
dude.
can see like his ass cheeks coming out of it.
And there were a lot of like shots where they would just like show like the lower half of his ass cheeks while he's standing
Yeah.
there.
yeah.
dude,
And I'm like,
yeah.
okay, sure.
There's like a scene where he stands right in front of the girl David Thewlis likes, and like he just like purposely stands in front of her so she can look at his ass.
so weird.
Yeah, there's not really like a theme, like a direct theme with that guy. I
think-
think you have to just figure it out, kind of.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's like, oh, he's representative of like one side of Johnny, but it's like that's the best I can come up with right now. I can't think of anything else.
It's tough. Yeah.
I think it's just like a story. Like, have you guys seen Magnolia?
oh,
No, I
dude,
haven't.
I love
I haven't.
Magnolia.
It's kind of like that, where it's just like a bunch of like different tiny stories
Yeah.
meeting up all together for a
Yeah.
brief moment.
And they all kind of have their own themes.
Kind of,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, Johnny's obviously kind of like a nihilist. You know, he doesn't,
Oh,
he
yeah,
doesn't
he's
give a fuck.
yeah, he's very nihilistic.
The fucking, you know, his ex-girlfriend wants like a normal life, but like she can't, like in the end she's like, fuck it, you know, she's like, Johnny,
Yeah.
run away with me. She's like, you wait right here, I'll be right back, I'm gonna go quit my job. And then he
yeah.
like walks away at the very end.
yeah. So what do you
limping.
guys think about John leaving at the end?
I really liked it. I like the way they shot it. It
Oh,
was
like
like
the one shot?
take,
Yeah.
and he's just running down the street, and I think it was like, it looked like it was near sunset, either
Yeah, it
sunset or
was, yeah.
sunrise.
Sunset.
You can see like the orange in the sky.
Like,
though.
I think it was in the morning because like people were like walking their dogs.
I
and
think
shit
it was in
back.
the morning, because also too she was going to work.
Yeah, she was.
So,
Oh yeah, I don't know.
either way though, it looks really good, and it's almost like a perfect way to end this movie.
Yeah, yeah, I
Because
agree.
like, how else are they gonna do it?
I have no idea.
like-
100%. I thought Johnny was gonna be dead by the end of this
yeah,
movie.
I thought it would be
Really?
really appropriate if he died at the end, but obviously like they didn't want to go.
He
that
has like
route.
an illness.
I think
probably,
He
dude.
does have
they
an
kind
illness.
of, yeah, he like, I remember when he was screaming at one of the dudes, he said he had a bunch of like mental disorders, but I think he also said he had AIDS.
He had like uralgia or something. Uralgia? Is that something? I don't know.
But there was a lot of like AIDS talk.
All that
There's
he
a lot
like
of AIDS joke. Like after the guy
Yeah.
raped, she's like, "Man, I hope you didn't get AIDS."
She's like, "What?"
When I raped you, and she's
like, "You better
"Excuse me?"
not."
yeah. It is weird how it kind of like makes rape funny. Like that's bad to say.
Like he's joking
But-
about it. Like he's just like, "Haha,
yeah,
you have AIDS, bitch."
it's so fucked up.
But
It's-
he's
it's-
also kind of like a gentleman in some way, because like afterwards he's just like, "All right, here's some money."
Yeah,
no,
take the
I
money.
mean I don't even think
Doesn't make sense.
he's not being
Yeah.
a gentleman.
It's
Oh,
like
hell
weirdly
no.
polite.
I wouldn't. I didn't get that. I got it. It's more just like, this is what you're supposed to do, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like I didn't treat you like you're not a prostitute, but I'm gonna treat you like one.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
like what I got from it.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. He just you could tell Sebastian really got off on making people feel like shit. you know?
Yeah. That's like his whole character
Yeah.
trait.
I don't get people who are like, you have to be like another type. You have to be like another level
Fucking
fucked up.
sociopath
Yeah,
over here.
sociopath basically. But yeah, it was interesting how they made women and men look in this movie. Like the two main characters are like men.
They're kind of
They're just like
Yeah.
misogynists. They don't really care about people. You know,
All
they're
the
like
women are like super submissive too.
yeah.
Like they all like
Yeah, that's true.
like fucking Johnny walks up to like in the like scene where they're peeping on that old lady.
Yeah, he
and
goes
he just
in there.
he just like knocks on her. He's like, "Hey, can I come in?" And she's like, "Sure."
Or he kind of like words his way through it.
Yeah, he kind of like
He's very
Yeah,
coercive.
you could tell he's
Yeah.
like he kind of manipulates people into like getting what he wants.
And like he does that thing where he holds her by the neck and he's like, she says don't do that, and then he does it again. He's like
Yeah.
this.
yeah, it's
and
really
then
aggressive, right?
He kind of gets the way he wants, gets what he wants out of women
yeah,
in a way.
you can tell he pushes those buttons. Like, he knows
Yeah,
what buttons to
yeah.
push.
But then he doesn't get it with that one lady, the Beans lady.
Oh yeah, you know,
Yeah.
you could tell he was frustrated.
I didn't get what was different with her. Like
Me
I don't know-
neither.
She's just
He was saying something, right? What was he saying? He was saying something like, "Oh, like you fuck what?" He said something.
she
that
asks
was
if
like,
he had a dog or something.
Yeah, he said something that wasn't like that offensive, but it was like a little. I could see how it could be seen as offensive, and she just lost it and she like leave.
They're talking about the whole dog thing.
Yeah,
it has something to do with that.
That scene was so
I
brief.
forget the. She just kind of like, I don't even know. She just like leaves the room and then throws his shit down the stairs.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah,
Pretty much.
but she kind of like reluctantly lets him in anyways, because she's like, "Don't follow me."
Yeah,
but he follows her anyway.
yeah. It's almost like he said something that tipped her off, but you don't get to know what tipped her off.
Mm-hmm.
You
Like,
just have to like, which is really weird because most movies like, they're not like mysterious like that in a way.
Yeah.
It's like there's always a reason for something and you find out the reason.
Yeah, even in like the way it was edited and shot, like usually it's like, oh, they have a shot that like, oh, maybe it's like the bag or the book, or like they point at something visually. It's like, this is why she's like that. But in this, they're just like,
no,
like, fucking leave, dude.
Yeah,
get out of here.
He said something obviously, and you don't get to know what it is.
Yeah, pretty much.
So
it's kind of
really
maybe
strange.
Analyze it and then maybe you could figure it out.
I guess
probably.
a lot of it was improvised.
Was
the
it?
dialogue?
Was it?
I read
Did
something.
you read it? Oh,
I read like a
probably. I wouldn't be surprised.
That probably like lent to its like natural type feel. Just
Yeah,
because it's not a
definitely.
script. They're just like, oh, this is how any normal British person would react to this news if they're crazy.
Well, yeah, I see what you mean. He is a specific character though.
Do you think he improvised the part where it's like, how did you get here? And he's like, well, there was a big bang and then the fucking... I can't even do it, dude. It's like this whole fucking monologue where like, the frog fucked the fish and then, and then they grew legs. It's like... And it was so like back-to-back dialogue. I was like, oh my God, dude. Imagine if somebody said that to you naturally. It's like, you're a fucking genius,
Be like,
dude.
okay, dude.
Yeah, they have a way with words.
Yeah.
He was very suave.
Yeah, very like...
I guess the scene where he talks with the guy who scans the shit.
Yeah.
Or that took him like 8 hours to improvise.
Really?
What the fuck?
I read that on IMDb.
8 hours of like shooting for that one scene?
I don't know if they were shooting the whole time or if it was just like a rehearsal type of improvisation. But the weird thing is, to me, when I was watching it, I didn't think it was improvised.
Me
It
neither.
almost
I didn't
felt
think so
very
either.
specific.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
Almost like a Quentin Tarantino type of like, you're
Yeah.
going to say this word for word type
yeah,
of thing.
that's how it felt.
But it's kind of weird that it wasn't. Like, they had to be smart people to come up with that shit.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
It feels like something written by one person.
Yeah, it's very like, yeah, I
Like
agree.
they knew what they wanted.
Yes.
I mean, Mike Lee directed it. I mean, wrote it, right? I think it's a...
Yeah, he wrote and directed.
directed
I
it.
haven't seen any of his other
Me
stuff.
neither.
But I guess this is like his disturbing movie.
Is it? This is like really...
All his other movies don't look like this.
Oh, okay.
Like,
Yeah, it was really... The one thing...
very dark.
The one thing I didn't like about this movie, and it's kind of bugged me throughout, I just didn't really like the music.
Oh, I kind of like the music. Like the little harp guitar
It's
thing.
like yeah, it's like...
I never really like noticed the music. I was just like, I was so like lost in the dialogue and like focusing on
gotcha.
what's
Oh,
going
yeah.
on, trying to keep up with where he's going.
The dialogue really was like, but I
Really
I
great
feel like
dialogue.
the music could have served better. Like the harp was like, I could see how it fits, like the tone, you know, whatever. But I feel like they could have chosen different music because it's just like
they could have done more
they
music.
could have done more music. It was the same thing over and
Yeah.
over again. You
I
know?
feel like they should have just had no music throughout this movie at all. Honestly,
there was certainly
There's
music.
like there
there's
were like
music.
in the entire office scene, there's like very little music.
Yeah.
But like I just think in general, like to me, like I can't remember like a single.
They
scene
use
with
it in
music
transitions.
Yeah, transitions.
Usually,
Like scenes where he's like, you know, standing in a wall and like smoking, and there's like people walking.
I think
by.
that says like a point to how effective it was for you though, because you were like so entranced in it that you almost like didn't notice it.
Yeah, like,
kind
I
of.
didn't notice a transition.
Like I really like that when movies do that.
Yeah, me too.
Like you're so into the story and the characters that you're almost not looking at like the technical stuff.
I don't know what it is about movies like this. It reminds me of like Good Time and Eyes Wide Shut. Cause like this dude just
It's
like
an Odyssey movie.
Yeah, it's like this dude just going through the night and he's like experiencing all these people and it's like
Reminds me a little bit of like Robert Pattinson from Good Time.
yeah.
But maybe that's why I really like his performance in there too.
Yeah, me too.
How long does it take for this? This movie takes place over the course of like what, 2 days?
3 days.
Yeah, something like
Yeah.
that. Really
all
short.
All
yeah.
this shit happens super fast.
Yeah.
And like I kind of didn't realize that till now. Like
Oh really?
exactly
Yeah.
like
It's
the
a
short-
it's like in like one night, dude. It's pretty. I like
Pretty
movies like
much.
that.
He
I like-
rapes her. He spends the night at. So rapes her. That's one night.
Steals
He
a car.
spends-
Steals a
the car. Goes somewhere. That's a whole day.
Mhm.
Then we go through that whole night. So, a night, a whole day, and a morning.
Yeah. So yeah.
about
It
30
starts.
maybe
It starts
like
off at night,
like
right?
36 hours maybe.
Yeah.
Day,
And it ends in the morning.
night.
So fast paced too.
Yeah. So yeah, it's literally just like what 2 days.
It's over 2 hours, and the movie just like breezes by.
Yeah.
Like, I like that scene where Sophie and the roommate, I can't think of her name.
I forget.
Leslie Sharp, I think is the name of the actor, so I'll just call that. Her and Leslie Sharp are like just sitting down, and it's after she got raped. They like went to a bar just to talk about, to get away from him.
Yeah.
And like, I just like the lines that Sophie has.
What'd she
like,
say?
She says something that's like, she's talking about like women. It's kind of like they want you to be this. They like you if you're clever, then they hate you if they're clever. And like, it's kind of like a similar thing. There's stuff like that in Assassination Nation.
There is. Oh yeah.
Which is fucking annoying when they do it in there. But they did it really well in Naked, I thought. Cuz like her character's kind of like a tortured soul.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, she's
like she falls in love with Johnny.
And like
terrible mistake.
2 hours.
Yeah.
Like, they bang once and then she's like, "Don't leave," and she's like,
yeah.
"See you later, bitch."
Like she's so fucked up that she falls in love with Johnny. Like, how do you do that? Like over the course,
you have to be pretty. That's such a mistake to fall in love with. Fucking
but she
Johnny,
can't like
dude.
help it. And then she's just trying to live her life, be a fucking like goth emo girl stoner, and then Sebastian comes in and fucking like annihilates her.
Dude, yeah, it's
And
like
destroys
oh god,
her
dude,
mental.
really disturbing, bro.
It was his character just makes me like
It's very distasteful almost.
Yes,
It's like
yes.
It seems like it comes like I don't know why he's there. And it's like I want him to not be in the movie, but for some reason I feel like he needs to be in the movie. I don't know why.
He works.
I would kind of like tense up every time like Sebastian shows
Yeah,
up. I was
dude.
like, okay, I gotta like something's gonna happen.
Yeah. Like I think that's a good thing about it though. Like
It definitely
in a
adds that
way,
edge to it.
I feel that'd be like the biggest complaint about this movie. Oh, Sebastian, he wasn't like he was just there sometimes. Like, what was his point to the plot? And it's like, that's the idea. Like, you think about it.
Yeah.
He's disturbing. He gets a reaction out of you.
Yeah.
How would you make it better? Like, what would you do? Take his character out? But his character's good.
Yeah. I mean, I guess the only thing I could think of to make it better is like to time into the story more a little bit. It still does. Like he knows he's familiar with the characters.
That's what I like though. How he doesn't tie it in.
Yeah.
I feel like Sebastian and Johnny kind of like clash with each other though. They're kind of like the same like character, but
Yes,
like
I
slightly
agree.
different.
I agree. Yeah.
Because I mean, like they're both dicks, but Johnny's just like, ooh, I'm gonna outsmart you with my words, and Sebastian's like, okay,
I don't give a shit.
He's like, get naked.
You think about suicide.
Yeah, that's kind of a thing. Like Johnny tries to get into girls' pants by like being like really talkative, and Sebastian's like the other way. He's just gonna say the most blunt thing.
Yeah.
Like, I want to rape you.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, that's
something
good.
like
Yeah,
that.
yeah. It's like
remember when he's walking through after he rapes the Sophie, he's walking through like he walks by Sophie's like, what's up, nice ass. He walks up by Leslie, she's like, what's up, sugar tits, and I'm like, damn, I'm like, this dude's kind of cocky.
Yeah.
This dude doesn't give a fuck.
He walks by and is like, you have very nice breasts. It's just like, it's funny how like that guy gets what he wants, and he just says it so bluntly. And Johnny gets what he wants by kind of like being smart.
that's probably it. That's a good way of looking at it. Actually,
they're like the same, but they also like they're almost like the bad characteristics of each other.
Yeah,
it's weird.
That's smart. No, I think you. I mean, also, like, what the Sebastian's also he's like rich.
Yeah,
right? He drives a fucking Porsche, right? He owns a car.
He drives a nice ass car.
He owns a car, right?
That's why I thought he wasn't giving her the money to be polite. He's just like, I have money. I can throw it on you. Yeah. I can probably wipe my ass with it, basically.
It's interesting. She gets raped by John, a fucking drifter homeless dude. And she gets raped by a rich guy who can give her money and owns a Porsche. And she's like,
she doesn't get raped by John.
Maybe the second time.
John's just like,
it's consensual. John's just really rough, right?
The second time he's like fucking like banging her.
Yeah, he's like trying to kill her, bro. It's so funny.
Bro, it was kind of fucked up though, because when he's about to rape Sophie, she's like, no, stop. And she's like, what are you, a feminist? And I'm like,
oh yeah, that line's good.
But yeah, I mean, it's interesting. Like she has rough sex with John and then Sebastian, but like she's repulsed by Sebastian. He's rich, blah blah blah, all this other shit, but she loves John, who's like this. He comes back and he's like beat to shit, right?
Well, he got her with the words.
He got her with the. Yeah. He's just a charming guy.
Right?
Her. He's just charming.
I like too, like her whole character, like climax is her just leaving.
Yeah,
they don't stop her. She just leaves.
They're like, please come back, and she's like, no, I'm out.
Yeah,
it was good.
It's a great movie in how like there's no structure with it.
It's such a good example of like how to make a great structured, non-structured movie. I mean,
Very,
it has a
very
little.
little.
It does have some
Like
structure.
when he gets back after he gets beat up by the thugs and gets back into his.
It's more of a real movie once he gets beaten up.
Yeah. What after that scene and he goes back to the apartment? That's kind of like the Dark Night of the Soul.
Yeah, it's like the third act. Yeah,
But literally the whole movie's fun and games.
pretty much. Yeah,
It's
Not entirely fun in game.
well, yeah.
but it feels like fun and games. I know
Honestly,
what you're saying.
It's kind of funny because when I watched it, I didn't think like it was too funny, but now I remember it and I think it's like pretty funny. It's weird.
It is a funny movie. Yeah.
I mean,
It's just unique. Like the dialogue,
Oh, yeah.
the dialogue truly, like I've never heard dialogue like this.
Me neither.
Dialogue,
Me neither.
this dialogue low-key shouldn't make sense, but it does make sense.
That's why it reminds me of Clerks, because like Clerks feels like this shouldn't work as well as it does, but it still
it's
works.
not like real life dialogue, but it's like entertaining dialogue.
Very entertaining. Yeah,
It's like Quentin Tarantino type of
a
dialogue.
little bit,
like
a little bit.
in that, or David Mamet. It's really like Glengarry.
Glengarry Glen Ross.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
That's what it makes me think of.
I'm
I
trying to think what else.
you guys fucking watched it on YouTube.
Yeah, I
Did
said
you watch
For
it?
shame. I bought the DVD.
They just bought the whole ass DVD.
yeah.
I
It was at like
yeah.
420p, bro. I was like, some of these shots would look so much better if it was in.
I simp
1080.
out for the
Bro, but
Criterion collection.
doesn't that kind of like
It
it.
adds to it a little bit, because it feels more like shitty. You know, it
Feels grimy.
It feels really grimy when you're
Yeah.
watching it in like 420p. Oh, dude, yeah, I really like this.
Would you
movie.
call this movie great? I'm pretty close to calling
I'm pretty
it great.
close to calling it.
I
great,
do
yeah.
think
I'm pretty close.
I think it's super close, but like it took me a while to actually like get
Get in?
into the
Okay.
movie.
Yeah, it took me a while too.
The first like I want to say like 15, 20 minutes are a bit rough because the first scene is this dude raping a girl. And then they're like, okay, now this is your main character for 2 hours. You kind of have to deal with this guy.
Yeah, it's
And it takes a while, like as he talks and talks, you're like, okay, he's entertaining.
Yeah.
But at first you're just, man, fuck this guy. I don't like this guy.
they definitely start off with the unlikable aspect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Norby
Yeah.
said,
Yeah.
if you don't like him now, you're not gonna.
Yeah,
There's not much redeeming.
yeah.
That's what I was mad about too. I was thinking about buying the movie like earlier this year, and I just read about it on this website online, and the fucking movie spoils the first scene. It's like the movie it literally says like it starts off with a rape scene, and I'm like, what the fuck? I was so mad when I read that.
I didn't go in, so I just clicked the thing.
And you're like,
and
what's this shit?
He's like going to town. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that too, dude. I was like, Mom, I'm gonna watch this movie called Naked, okay? And she's like,
Oh,
oh, okay.
nah.
And she was like making breakfast, and it was like a rape scene. It's like, is he raping somebody? I'm like, yeah, Mom, he's raping somebody.
And I'm sitting there, I'm like, okay. And
Where
then he
they
runs
having me
away.
on?
And then I'm like, wait, this is the main character?
I really liked how that scene was filmed too, with like handheld.
Oh yeah,
Really
yeah, yeah.
shaky.
I like the dude. Just the locations were really good.
That location,
the
yeah.
bricks. It's like all the bricks. You don't
You
see.
like
You don't
the
see. You don't
bricks.
see that. I love bricks. I don't know.
love
I love
bricks.
bricks. Bricks are very like. They can be anything.
Bro,
I don't know.
you're
they
gonna
can be
love
anything.
English.
They could be anything. It makes shit look really weird.
They look cool.
Yeah,
They look cool.
but that's also why I like the middle scene where he's like inside the space.
No, yeah, there's a lot of like that's what the like architecture's like.
God, dude. Yeah, I love.
What'd you think about that scene where I like that scene? It's near the end of when they're talking and they're talking about like God, and he thinks like God's bad, and
Oh yeah.
the guy he's talking to, he's just like,
Yeah, it's like he's like this security guard.
He's like, damn,
he's
that's
like,
kind of,
what
he's
the
like, this
fuck?
dude making mad sense.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
and he's like, it's like life's like an omelet, and it just really stinks.
Life's
That
like a
was
shitty
funny.
omelet.
Dude,
Yeah.
I love like this. This is like a movie that's like a mix of like waking life, eyes wide shut, and like good time, and I don't know what else.
It has like
It's also really just like moody, dude. It's like just the way
Yeah.
it's super moody, bro.
it's
Everything,
something.
it feels dirty.
It feels dirty.
It's so
moody.
dirty, but it's like really rewatchable.
Yeah,
Like-
I could watch this. Like, I'm
could
looking forward
watch
to watching
this,
this like
like-
stoned. I would really want to watch this.
I don't
stoned.
think I could follow the movie Stone.
I don't know if I'd want to watch.
I'd
it
be
stoned.
lost, dude. I'd be like, damn, they're talking about God or some shit. They're
Dude, I
talking
love
about-
that shit. I love
They're
that shit.
talking about First Corinthians.
I think
or
I
whatever.
think I'd like Color Out of Space more stoned than this. This movie, it's just like I want to watch it and just like enjoy it.
Yeah, yeah.
Enjoy all of it.
Dude, I love watching shit stoned because my brain like hyper analyzes it.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean.
Like, there's been a few times where I've watched movies with Mikey and I have to like pause and go on like a 10-minute monologue.
He does.
He pauses and then he's like, "Okay, that was sick. And I'm about to explain to you why that was sick."
There's one time we were watching The Host. There's one shot.
the
I'm not
Bong-
gonna, the Bong
Yeah.
Joon-ho, and I'm not gonna spoil it. There's one scene I have to like stop it, and I have to explain to them why this scene was so good. It's like everybody's like, "Shut the
And
fuck
we're like,
up."
Let's watch
Yeah.
the movie.
We're literally like, "Shut the fuck up. Put the movie back on. I'm trying to watch this movie." This dude interrupts constantly.
When you're stoned, you hyper analyze everything, but I don't know if this is ever my problem with that is that like I forget what I was thinking about.
Yeah,
Like, does that happen with you or
it can, but I mostly, I usually talk myself into forgetting what I was
Really?
talking
I've
about.
noticed two things. Either like I get like I'll focus on one thing and then next thing you know, it's 10 minutes
gone.
later and I'm completely lost and I've even lost what I was thinking about.
Yeah.
Or I'm just kind of stupid. I'm sitting there going like, "Damn, that's some cool like." I'm just looking. I'm like, I just want to see colors.
when I saw Clerks,
That's some cool like.
when I saw Clerks, I was stoned
Nice.
and I like forgot most of the dialogue, so I was still fucked up, so I just watched it again.
I think Clerks is like low key a stoner movie.
Oh,
Dude, yeah,
for
Clerks-
100%.
Mikey and I
100%.
watched. That was the first movie
That
we
was the
watched
first
Stone.
movie
Like,
we ever watched. That was like
Yeah.
what, 3 years ago? 2?
no, dude, what? That was like a year,
That was
like
not
2
a year
months
ago.
ago.
That was not a year ago.
Dude, that was in 2019.
It was not in 2019.
2019.
I thought that was
Okay.
like that had to be freshman.
It was
year.
sophomore year because I was taking editing class and they recommended it to me. That's just how long 2020
That
felt,
movie
dude.
feels so long ago though.
Yeah, that was
3 years ago.
No,
3
it
years
was, no, it was like a year ago. 3 years. Oh, dude, 2020 really took a toll on you, dude.
Bro, it just felt like a long year, dude.
It was a long year. Yeah, Clerks was the first movie we watched, and dude,
It's a
God,
great stone movie.
it's like because
Oh.
it's like that's a movie that's like you wouldn't think is like a stoner movie, but it's like an undercover stoner.
Whenever the
movie.
guy working in the video store has like a fucking monologue in that movie,
Oh,
it's
Randall
hilarious,
shows up?
dude. Randall, yeah, Randall. It's just like he's kind of like the dialogue reminds me of Clerks in that way. Like
Yeah,
Randall
that's what I
just
thought, too.
spews shit, and
so-
David Thewlis
yeah.
is kind of the same way.
Yeah, I agree. I really liked it in that way. I remember when we were watching Clerks, Johnny paused it and he was like, "This is a movie that's gonna fuck us up forever."
Yeah,
dude.
he told us.
Dude,
that.
because
fuck?
this is, when we were watching it, we were like, God, when we were watching it, we were thinking like, are there movies that are meant to be watched stoned that are purposely filmed? That's what we were thinking. So this movie was mind blowing.
And Johnny was like, "We cannot watch
Johnny's
this
like,
movie."
yeah, dude, he had like, I don't know, he had like a bad trip or something. Not a trip.
He
but,
just
like,
wasn't feeling
He
it.
wasn't
He got
feeling
paranoid
it.
or
Yeah, he was
something.
paranoid,
Yeah.
and he was just like, "We can't watch this. Just stop watching. Stop watching." We were like 50 minutes into it. It's like, how can we not finish this? This is epic as fuck.
It's like you just think about shit though.
Yeah. I don't know what it is about watching movies like that. I always like watch it in like a medieval context. Like even this movie, I watch it and it's like it feels like this dude.
Yeah.
He's like not like a wizard or anything. He's just like obviously like a drifter, just some like really smart dude, like a noble or some shit.
He's like a
owns
smart
nothing.
animal.
Yeah, like smart animal. He's just
think
walking around and he's like the security guard is like some like I don't know. It feels like an archetype. You know what I mean? It feels like this is like not the Cyclops, but it feels like he's like I don't know. It feels like this could have been like a book written in like the fucking 1600s, but like in a modern setting.
Yeah. Like it could have been something, just with like different,
Yeah.
like different characters doing different roles.
Like, Eyes Wide Shut. felt
the
like that for
security
me.
guard could be like I don't know, maybe just like someone who owns a shop with like animals or
I mean,
something.
like it's just interesting. Like he says, I'm guarding space. Like
Yeah,
it's
that's a
like
cool
it's such a
line.
weird thing. you
That's
know?
like
It's
such a modern thing now.
Yeah.
It's like things around us are just like they're nothing. Everything's almost, especially now, everything's like really digitized.
yeah.
A lot of technology.
Yeah. And then even like the cracked out guy. It's very really.
I like the
I
cracked
fucking
out
love
guy.
this movie. Maggie. Yeah.
What was his name?
I don't
Archie?
know.
Archie.
Yeah. But that's such a British.
Can
fucking
you
name.
guys do any British accents?
Fuck no. I suck at that shit.
Bro, you think you could sound like those guys? Those guys
You
are
should
British
try
as
at
fuck.
least.
You just say like in it. They say a lot of in it.
Like the frog fucked the fish or whatever.
The frog fucked the fish. Yeah, the
The
frog.
frog fucked the fish. The
You
fish.
can
Once
do
the
better
fish
talking.
grew legs.
The fish came out of the water, grew legs. And here I am.
He had a point with that though.
Yeah, it was like
It's
because she was asking like
thinking
why,
about
like
it.
how like why are you here? And then he goes like the Big Bang, the Earth. It was such a
No,
good
but
He
he's-
was asking about like the evolution of consciousness. I thought that was cool as fuck. Like he was like, "Do you think the frog ever knew that it would become us?"
Oh yeah, that was
Like,
a good
Yeah,
part,
that's
dude.
what that's
I really
like-
did.
yeah.
All the dialogue in space was so fucking good, dude. I was engaged with that entire thing. I was like, I'm gonna suck this movie's dick, dude.
Yeah, that's a really great scene.
Yeah, I just loved it. And then the part where they're watching the girl, you could feel the scene like winding down a little bit.
Yeah.
But and then that part was the part with the woman, the old woman. It was kind of interesting.
I like how he's like, "Oh damn," he's like the security guard's into it, and he walks up and he basically like,
He basically cucks the security guard.
but he doesn't even fuck her.
Yeah, he
Like,
does.
he's like,
Well,
"Damn, you're
'cause
old."
she-
He's like, "Damn, you're old as fuck."
She looks like his mom.
You remind me of my mom. I can't fuck you. Sorry.
And she's like heartbroken. She's like, "Oh."
She,
okay.
Yeah, she just got blue balled.
She got blue
Yeah,
balls.
she got blue balled because she's an old lady. Men aren't looking at her the same
Yeah.
way anymore, right? I like how you get to see a lot of people who are just like hopeless.
They're all kind of like
Yeah.
in like their own like they're all pretty much the main character kind of
a little
like,
bit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They're all like
Yeah.
in their own situation that they're trying to like deal with.
Mm-hmm.
David Thewlis is like the star, but like every other actor kind of like in a way steals the moment too.
Yeah.
Like
What'd you guys think of the guy putting up posters?
I was about
I
that
thought
was
like,
funny.
I thought that guy was funny. Like I was just watching this guy like when he's like, "Pass me that shit," and he's completely fucking it up. And he's like,
Yeah.
"Give me that shit." And
Yeah.
he takes his shit. He fucking like knees him, beats the fuck
the
out of
shit
him for a
out of him,
little
yeah.
bit, and steals his shit.
He deserves to get like the
All
shit
the-
beat out of
yeah,
him for
dude.
that.
Visually, the way the posters, I liked how that looked because it's like
Mm-hmm.
the shot. It's like almost like shot like anything that's shot like Clerks, where it's like you don't get to see the whole building. You just get to see like the front.
Oh, okay.
Like you just see the wall and you see the posters, and the posters have like interesting shadows and shit. And like they just look like shit, dude. Everything like it just
They were so old.
like you don't see shit like that here in Las Vegas. They don't put up posters like that. anymore. It's
No,
very like
no.
European.
Like it's like the
It's a
whole like
London
you
thing.
slap it. You use like the
Yeah,
squeegee
yeah.
to like wet it to the wall or something.
I've never seen a movie where they do that in America. I only see them doing that in like Europe and like Italy and shit. I just got a fuck.
They do it in Jojo Rabbit.
Jojo Rabbit, right?
They
Because
do
it's
do it
in
in Jojo
Germany.
Rabbit. Oh,
Yeah,
really?
it's like very
Yeah.
very European to do that. I never see them do that here. Fuck, my foot got a fucking cramp. Fuck. Fuck. Shit. Okay.
You all right?
Yeah. That's a good scene.
The weird thing is, I don't think you could watch naked with anyone. I feel like it's a movie you have to kind of watch alone, just because like the dialogue is like kind of engaging. So either you like sit there awkwardly with like people, or you just watch it alone.
Yeah.
'Cause
It's
I mean-
like,
I've seen movies like this with people. It's
Okay.
it's doable, but it's like you have to be doing it with the right person.
it's
you know?
better.
Yeah.
I'd say it's better to watch it on
Yeah.
your own.
I would almost like watching. I don't even know, dude.
It
Yeah, I
depends
know.
if the person's talking to you.
Yeah.
Like
If the person is able to talk about movies like this and they enjoy stuff like this, then 100% it's doable. But if it's like, I don't know, like my mom would watch it and it's doable, but it's like she'd be like, "Oh, this is an interesting movie. Okay, I'm going to bed." It's like,
yeah, they
Okay,
don't want
see
to
you
talk
later.
about it.
yeah.
Or like I feel like sometimes people pick up on the I don't know if you'd say the wrong details, but just like weird, like almost like stuff that isn't the theme.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
My mom was watching Perfect Blue and she just couldn't stop thinking about the rape scene. You know.
That's a good scene.
Yeah.
Or I watched Eyes Wide Shut with like my grandma,
Oh.
and she thought the whole thing was kind of like an Epstein Island thing in a way.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people take from it.
And
there's
that's
that.
not the
There's
Bane
that. There's that.
idea,
aspect.
though.
Have you seen Eyes Wide Shut, Mike?
I've not seen.
Okay,
Eyes
yeah,
Wide
we
Shut.
won't spoil it.
I'm probably not gonna watch it.
Nah,
You guys-
dude,
You should.
you should
Do
watch
I
it.
need
It's-
to?
Do you? How many Stanley Kubrick movies have you seen?
I've seen.
I know
Clockwork
you've seen a
Orange.
few. Yeah, you've seen Clockwork Orange.
I
I don't think you've seen 2001.
I've seen bits and pieces of Odyssey.
Have you seen? I feel like you've seen another one.
Even if you watch them, just don't spoil them for
What are
yourself.
big Kubrick movies?
Uh,
there's
2001,
Odyssey, I know
Clockwork
Odyssey
Orange,
and Clockwork Orange.
Barry Lyndon, The Shining,
I've seen The Shining.
Yeah, you've
Full
seen
Metal
some.
Jacket.
Full Metal
Everything
Jacket,
after 2001 is really popular. So if you watched anything after 2001, like you're in for a treat.
Not-
Anything before 2001 though is like it's good, but it's like a bit of an old movie.
It's more fringe.
Yeah.
Except for like Paths of Glory and
Oh, he made a Doctor Strangelove as well.
Doctor Strangelove isn't.
Oh,
That's
okay.
the one where it's
Yeah.
like the ending scene.
cowboy with
the
the
cowboy
bomb
that
in
riding
it.
the bomb. Yeah.
Slim Pickens. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's funny.
I want to watch that movie. a
Paths
lot.
of Glory 2 is pretty
But
good.
Eyes Wide Shut is the movie he made. He like literally he was delivering the final edit of the film and he like died like a week later.
Yeah. He sent in his final edit and then he died, and then people were like, was this the final product? Yeah.
There's some elements of this movie that are like
it's definitely comparable to Eyes Wide Shut.
Yeah, 100%. But it's like there's elements of this movie that are like, oh, did him making this movie get him killed? Like the conspiracy theorists always think about it like that. And when you watch it, you'll understand why.
Okay.
I don't think so, but
I mean, I could see it. I could see like him basing this off something he experienced.
maybe.
Because I mean, he's such a popular.
It's also
filmmaker,
though
dude.
based off that old story.
Oh, true. Yeah,
So-
I'll have to read that, I guess. But I would say it's worth it because it's like good time and like it's basically like good time.
Okay.
It's
it's basically
sexy
good time. Yeah, it's like sexy good time.
If Good Time were about
Yeah.
sex.
He actually did. He showed me good time basically.
Oh, you showed him Good Time, yeah.
Yeah, that movie blew.
Good
my mind.
choice.
Yeah, really
Good
Good
Time was
Time's
sick.
fucking
Dude,
good.
Good Time is fucking dope.
I don't even. I fucking figured out. Someone recommended that movie as a YouTube channel I watch as like their #1 movie.
Oh
a couple
shit,
years
okay.
back.
Oh shit.
What was the name of the...
I'm trying to think.
It's a good choice.
He does skits a lot. He doesn't post very often. That's why I haven't seen many of his videos lately.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Ralph the Movie Maker.
That sounds so
he's on
familiar.
Sardonicast.
Oh, is he really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He
Okay,
likes
interesting.
Good Time.
Yeah, Good Time was.
He's funny, dude.
Ralph is funny as fuck.
He's really funny. His voice
His voice is.
just has something funny about it.
Yeah. Everybody on Sardonicast has a funny voice.
The British dude's pretty normal.
Yeah.
Adam is like
YMS. No, not
Adam's
YMS.
like super nasally.
Yeah.
YMS is Adam.
YMS. I hate everything.
I hate everything.
I used to watch his videos. Yeah.
I don't even
Are
know
th-
what Sardonicast is.
They just talk about movies.
Okay.
That's like this basically.
this.
Oh,
But
yeah.
they don't have cameras. They just like talk.
They did one on Naked.
Yeah.
I'll have to check
yeah.
that out.
That'll
I
be
think
interesting.
they liked it.
Probably. I mean, I did that. God, that middle scene, the whole like second act after he leaves the apartment and like coming and before he comes back,
Mhm.
just that sequence is just like
It's great.
I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So all right,
It really feels like someone just like walking around.
just
having a fucked up night,
just
kinda.
really good. And the costumes too, like the trench coat. I just liked it. I just really liked it.
I'll definitely check out more Mike Lee stuff.
Yeah, me too.
More Mike Lee
Okay.
stuff.
Anything else to bring up before we start
Um,
wrapping it up on Naked? Mike
The
Lee.
one actress who plays Sophie, I was really surprised because she's in this Lars von Trier movie. She's in Breaking the Waves.
Okay.
And her role is so much different in that movie.
Like in what way? What kind of?
Just like
character?
she's almost like a good girl. But
Oh.
just the way she talks in this movie, she almost talks without like moving her lips. It's so weird.
Yeah, like she like her like jaw hangs.
Yeah,
like,
she talks like this kinda,
Like
yeah.
she doesn't close her lips when she talks.
Yeah, it's really weird. And then just it's so weird to see like such a different role. It was within a few years too.
She seems like a pretty good actor.
Yeah,
Actress.
her name's like
actress.
Katrin Cartlett. She's dead, but
Oh, she's dead.
She's dead.
Yeah.
What the
How'd
fuck?
she die?
I think she had cancer.
Oh, bummer.
She's in another Mike Lee movie though. I'll check out
Oh, good.
more of her stuff. She's really good in Breaking the Waves too.
I'll have to check
Oh.
out more Lars von
Dude,
Trier.
I can't imagine like being like, you know, you sign up for a movie, you're under contract obligation, and they're like, okay, so in this scene you're gonna get brutally raped, and we're gonna record it.
Yeah,
You gotta act this out.
I feel too like unless they just go into it blind, they've like read the script.
Yeah, they know what it's about.
and their agent's either gonna be like,
You get raped in this movie.
yeah, it's like Perfect Blue kind of.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
It
Not unless it's like a Shelley Duvall thing where Stanley Kubrick just like emotionally abuses you to get like a real performance out of you.
Yeah, who knows? I don't know.
I mean,
So long as she wanted to do it, that's all that matters, right? 'Cause it's such a
it's brutal.
It's really graphic.
It's
It's
kind of
really
it's kind of
brutal.
a flex though, probably in like the actors world.
Yeah, yeah.
You're like,
I know what you
You're
mean.
like, I acted out this brutal scene. I did a pretty good
What
job.
if that's like a thing? It's like, let me see if I can do like a better rape scene than you this year.
Yeah, Mikey. Yeah, it's like if any actress comes up to her trying to flex, it's like, oh, but were you in a rape scene though?
Oh, did you get raped on camera?
Were you in a rape scene that had in a movie that had a lot of like really good philosophical like dialogue and shit?
You ever been raped by philosophy?
Yeah, I see. It's a. Yeah, I guess that would be a flex in a way. Yeah, she died and was able to do a rape scene before she died. So.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
irreversible.
Yeah, Irreversible.
That might be the queen for me.
Have I told you about Irreversible? Dude, I talked to Ben about
Oh.
Irreversible. Ben was like, we should watch Irreversible while doing acid. I'm like, that sounds like a terrible idea.
What's Irreversible about?
It's irreversible.
Yeah.
You'll
It's a
see.
movie that
You'll see.
when they showed it in Cannes Film Festival, they had to call ambulances because people were like having like, they were just freaking out over this movie.
The movie people
They deadass-
vomited.
yeah, people were deadass having
Yeah.
like some like harmful effects on them from watching this movie.
fuck?
It's so dope. What a
We
good
always
what
talk
a
about
good
it, yeah.
reputation to have.
No,
You know?
yeah, like it's a good movie though. Like it's a good movie.
I haven't even watched it. I just watched like the beginning scene.
Yeah,
the
yeah,
first scenes.
but it's like it's a cool movie.
Yeah.
It definitely should be more talked about, I think.
I'm surprised. Yeah.
Maybe one day we'll talk
Yeah,
about it.
probably.
But you and me always like I think that's like we were in the same screenwriting class and then one of us was just like, have you seen Irreversible?
I think it was you.
And
You
just-
brought it up
yeah,
because
just
he's
started talking about it.
he's in accounting, so he brought it up. I was like, okay,
Oh,
he
yeah.
knows his movies. Okay, but let's wrap up Naked.
Yeah, I'd give it like a 9 out of 10.
9 out of 10.
Maybe a 4 out of 4.
Oh,
on the
she's
Roger.
that's like a perfect score.
But like Roger Ebert scale, like you give all like the really good movies 4 out of 4.
Yeah, yeah.
So the
My-
pro is like whether or not it's a great movie.
right. Yeah.
So
All right, Mikey.
I think Naked's like a 7.5, 8.
7.8. Yeah.
okay.
I would give it. I feel like it's like really on the edge of greatness. It's like
The only thing
it's so close.
The only thing for me that might hold it back is some of the scenes feel like they could be more visual.
yeah.
Just like some of it, a lot of it's like character study based, but some of the scenes are a bit just like the shots of like the interior of the apartment are a little boring.
Yeah. It definitely feels like it's missing something.
And once
A
like
lot-
Johnny,
sometimes.
and once Johnny's taken out at the end, and it's left to other actors to like kind of carry the movie.
Yeah.
It's just not the same.
Yeah. When you yeah exactly yeah
Yeah.
that's a good point actually,
Yeah, no
Mikey.
way.
It's like yeah after he gets beat up and there's kind of like 20 minutes
Like-
where we don't see him.
Yeah, he's just like asleep, and they're like, we gotta, you know.
Yeah. But I don't know. I like the other actors' performances.
They did a good job, but like his like I was just so invested in seeing more. I just wanted to see more
Really?
of him.
Yeah, dude.
I would almost like if there was like a TV series on this guy, it's like
You check it out.
I mean, because like TV shows are like for characters. And,
Yeah,
like, I
that's
watched the
true.
movie. It's like this character really like won me over. You know.
I'd almost like to see more of the Sebastian guy, just to see
his
like
backstory.
Yeah, maybe his backstory.
not even his backstory, just see like if he's always like
He's
that.
always like that. Yeah.
I thought like I read the log line for this movie and I thought like the two main characters were supposed to be buddies or something.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
And
It's
like I was kind of happy they weren't,
me too.
because then what would that be like? That'd be like a buddy film kind
Is
of like a buddy
Sebastian
love or
low key a
something.
main character?
Yeah,
I'd say so.
like the summary of the movie, it's like this is a movie about two men and their endeavors
Yeah.
with women and sex.
It's not really.
yeah,
It's more like about one man and his night in London.
yeah. That's
Yeah.
what. Yeah, it's more about John.
I was gonna say, how much of it do you think we didn't like catch because we're not like British?
Oh, dude, for me it might be like
There's probably
40%,
a
dude.
bunch of things, like a bunch of tiny little British things that they say.
Or not even like not their accent, but like, because you guys didn't watch. If you watch it with subtitles, how much of it do you think we're not actually understanding? Just like
I don't
if
know.
you had to approximate it.
Like, I don't know, like I kept thinking that like every time like I was like, damn, is there something like British people do when they offer you tea? Like, is that like a big deal?
Okay,
Because
okay.
they're like, you want some tea? And then they're like, fuck no, I don't want tea. Then like 30 seconds later, they're like,
You want more tea?
you want some tea?
yeah, they say it like at least seven.
That's like that scene though.
7
Or
times.
yeah, come to think of it, all the characters kind of have.
Tea?
Yeah. Well, that's like the coffee over there though, kind of.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah.
okay.
But I mean, even over here, like I don't offer you guys
But like,
coffee.
you know that like, but it's kind of weird. Like, you know that like Filthy Frank skit where he keeps offering the girl tap water? He's like, you want some?
have you
tap
seen
water?"
Filthy Frank?
Oh, I've heard of him.
Oh, dude, he's a huge internet icon.
Yeah, so
He's
there's
like-
this
Okay, is he
video
like
that he
a-
has.
okay.
There's this video that he has where he invites this PETA lady, and he shows
Oh,
him
no.
like he's like, "Is this ethical?" And it's a picture of him
Uh-huh.
feeding mice to snakes, and then she's like, "This is unethical," and she's like, "Would you like some tap water?" And she's like, "What?" She's like, "Would you like some tap?" And he just keeps asking her if you would like tap water.
She get mad.
She's just weirded out by it, like she doesn't know what's going on.
We'll watch some Filthy
Like
Frank.
repeatedly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
well,
you want tap water, you want tap water, you want tap water.
Which
I
video
don't
do you
know.
think we start with
I haven't
if you
seen.
show him
Oh,
one?
dude,
If you just show
what's a
him one
classic
video.
Filthy Frank video?
Hair cake?
Hair cake is like that's what started.
Oh,
That's what started
God.
it all. Hair cake.
Yeah.
Is
hair
it like a meme video kind of, or?
It's like, it's really memey.
This is like the golden age of
This is
YouTube.
like this is like
Oh,
when you
okay.
could post not whatever you want, but like YouTube was a lot more lenient.
They're not gonna get mad about shit.
Not as easily. Now you can never have another filthy Frank.
Now you say the
does
N-word
he even?
and you're done.
Yeah,
Does he even make videos anymore?
No. He's a rapper now.
You know who he is? He's Joji.
Joji.
You know who Joji is? He's made a few really just like popular. What is it, like rap, trap? Is it trap?
It's kind of like simp music.
It's a simp music. Yes.
Simp
He
music.
makes a lot of simp. I don't really listen to his music. A lot of people do.
Okay, he's got a couple good songs.
Maybe if I saw his face, would I recognize him?
Maybe
he's in a lot of memes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, maybe.
Yeah. He's like he started the Harlem Shake back in like 2013.
Oh God.
Like single-handedly. He's like an 18-year-old dude. All right. So Naked. I would give Naked. Oh, dude. I really like this movie. I would give it like a 9 or an 8.9.
Oh shit. Okay.
Like-
I'd give
like
it an
pretty-
A.
yeah,
I wouldn't give it an A plus, but
I would give it an A. I would
A.
give it an A for sure. I feel like this is
that's like
really interesting.
That's one of the funny things on Sardonicast. Like YMS will be like, "Yeah, this movie's really good. 6 out of 10."
This movie's awesome. 2 out of.
He sells
2
like
out of
shirts that just say 6 out of 10 on them.
So yeah, 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10.
Definitely so rewatchable.
Would you say 7.5?
Like 8.
8 out of 10. Okay, so we all pretty
So
we enjoyed that. We
rewatchable.
enjoyed that movie.
Glad I bought the DVD.
Yeah, I'm jealous.
There's like an audio commentary on there with Mike Lee and Thulis.
Oh, nice.
I want to listen to that.
to it. Yeah, let me know what he says. If he says anything
Yeah.
interesting. Okay. Now, Assassination
Oh,
Nation,
Assassination
which
Nation.
Elijah recommended.
So I saw this movie like a year and a half ago,
Yeah, 2018.
and I was like, "What the fuck is this?"
So why did you want to recommend this
So
movie?
I was thinking about it, and it's just like, I don't know. I feel there's like a lot to talk about with it.
Yeah, there is.
It's-
there is.
It's
When
a
I
pretty
s-
meta movie, low-key.
Yeah.
It's very meta, but God, it's fucking annoying. Like, dude, the first like 20 minutes are
are
so
rough.
fucking hard to watch. Like, when I first saw this, I like almost took it out. Cause like there's that part where all the girls are sitting in the bedroom, and one of them the dialogue's basically like, "Can I retweet that?" And she's like, "Yeah, you have my
I know
consent."
exactly what you're talking
yeah.
about.
Yeah, it's so cringy, dude. But it feels like it's supposed to be satire, but they're almost saying it like unironically.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
hard to like tell. I don't know.
It was a little, yeah. It was like I could tell it's supposed to be satire, but it was like satire.
But
it's-
it's very
but it's-
poor satire.
Yeah, it was like satire, but coming from like a biased perspective almost.
Yeah.
It was like there were moments where it was like in the middle almost, where it was like making, where it was genuine satire, but then it's like, I don't know, it felt like it was choosing sides
It's almost
for sure.
in a way it almost like endorses the dialogue.
Yeah,
It feels like that sometimes.
but that's not like the main.
no.
point. The main
so-
point is about like privacy.
So
Like the whole
aside from
hacking
like
privacy.
Yeah.
some of the dialogue, like I like this movie. Second time I watched it, I kind of like. It's like, okay, I like it. The cinematography's great.
Yes, yeah,
I
that's some
love
good-
the
that's some good stuff.
cinematography.
That's
There's
some
like
good stuff.
everything's very colorful, very
Yeah,
colorful.
yeah.
Like, and just like the mise en scène in it. Anywhere from the scene where the cheerleader,
What does mise en scène mean?
like everything in the frame.
Okay,
Okay.
gotcha,
Everything in
gotcha,
the frame.
gotcha.
Like, from the way it's shot, like that scene right before the cheerleader gets her head bashed in.
yeah.
Yes.
Just the way that's filmed, it's really pretty. There's that scene where she cuts the guy's throat, and there's like a bird's eye view shot of her on the floor with all the blood.
Oh, I actually like that scene.
Yeah. Then there's even that scene where they're under the covers talking about girl shit, and it's just like filmed like the colors are really soft on them. Do you remember
Yes,
that?
I remember
one?
that scene. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
The
Yeah.
movie's like visually,
It has a lot of
visually
good,
great.
Yeah, it's some good stuff.
and
yeah.
then that one take scene, dude.
Which one was that?
The
Which
one
was
where
that?
it's like they're at the fucking house and it's like a 5-minute take.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
that
where
was
all the
cool.
dudes
All
are
right,
setting
yeah,
up
I'll
the
give him
lights.
that.
Fucking
That was
amazing.
great.
That
yeah.
shit was cool.
I really liked that.
It's
yeah.
directed really well.
Yeah, I'll give you that. Yeah.
And really for me, that's like what makes me like it. And then the
I can
whole
see that, yeah.
thematically, the whole idea that like, in a way, everyone's life is kind of on the internet now,
Mm-hmm.
and it just takes some fucking dumbass kid.
I did it for the lols. Dude, what a great line.
No, that's the reason I recommended it.
what a
Because when
good
I saw
line.
it, I wanted to tell someone about it, but then it's like kind of spoiling the movie.
Yeah.
That's a huge reveal. Like, because like I mean, because like you don't even know, because
Yeah,
they're like,
yeah.
oh, all this data, and she's like, what the fuck are you guys talking about? I didn't do that shit. And at the end, they're like, why'd you do it, kid? And he's like, for the lol.
It's so
That's
fucking
such,
dumb.
that's such an internet thing too, dude. It's
Yeah,
very
like
internet.
like if I showed this to my grandma or something, she'd be like, "What the fuck?"
Like, what does that mean?
yeah,
What
like
is lols?
what's a lol?
But yeah, the technical stuff was really cool. Like that one shot was
great.
amazing. That was amazing,
dude.
I low-key thought he was gonna get some like Home Alone shit. Like these guys, like these four
that's what I was
girls are gonna,
expecting
like,
too.
defend this home, and I'm like, damn, they're gonna have to repel all these dudes away.
Yeah, that would have been kind of.
That would have been way better. Honestly, I'm
Yeah.
disappointed with the route they went. It would have been way cooler to been like they're just like they have these guns like just like shooting people like
I
some
wished
Django and Chain
The
shit.
only problem I
Yeah.
had with the movie, so there's a couple things. So my big thing is, first of all, the dialogue was kind of ass. Like
The dialogue's so
the
fucking
characters
cringy,
the
dude.
characters were like, eh. Like I get that it's like satire, but still, I was like, I don't like this.
Characters are so unlikable.
Yeah.
Like not even like David Thewlis and Naked unlikable. Like just like awful human beings.
Like,
like
but it's so weird because everyone in this movie they're just like, oh shit, my personal information's out. All right, fellas, it's time to murder some people. Like they go full like purge really
Purge,
fast.
But
Like it's time to.
You
fuck
can
people
tell this movie
up.
got some inspiration from The Purge
Yeah.
easily. Like the American flags, the mask.
people say
mask,
it's
yeah.
Mean Girls meets The Purge.
Yeah, that's exactly how I would describe it.
Yeah. I mean, the whole violence thing is exaggerated.
Yeah.
But the idea that like take it with the part with the girl, like she's sending nudes to people.
Yes.
Say that just like happened in real life and someone just had like all their nudes leaked. Like it would be like a real problem.
Yeah, but
You
like
know?
but that one cheerleader girl, she brings up like a really good point where she's like, when you like take this and you send it, you are consenting to the fact that like this is most likely going to be seen by the general populace.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. It's
You gotta think it through. That's kind of like a theme with it too. Like,
fucking.
don't put your whole fucking life on the
Yeah.
internet.
I'm pretty sure South Park made an episode just like this.
It's really similar.
like
yeah.
really similar. Not about girls, but it's like the same premise where it's like this dude is like releasing everybody's information.
Yeah,
I need to watch
that
that episode.
It's
been a
definitely
while.
a timely type of film.
Yeah, it's very current.
With the internet.
The only character I didn't really like many of the characters.
I feel bad for
I
like
don't-
Lily.
Yeah, I felt bad for
The
her.
main character.
Right? Yeah, like I didn't like her at first.
I
and
didn't give a
then-
fuck about her. I was like, damn, this bitch
Really?
was like, this bitch like, you know, she's sending news of the dude across the street who's married. You know, she's doing all this shit, and then she's like, oh, why does everyone hate me? And I'm like, well, I'm like, I wonder why. Or like when like her boyfriend's like, you know, they're like, show me your birthmark. They're like, prove to me that you're not cheating. She's like, damn,
yeah.
why you want me to show your birthmark, bitch? She's
Yeah.
like, why you want me to? And she's like, prove it. And she's like, no, I don't give a fuck.
She's like the only sympathetic character in the movie though. Like she is sympathetic herself, and she's the only one I can like kind of relate to.
Yeah, a little. I mean, I can't.
I felt bad for so was the principal an actual pedophile?
I don't think he was.
I just had pictures of his
No,
kids.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that part was fucked up. I felt bad for him.
That he was the only dude I felt
Yeah,
bad
That's
for.
like a good point though about like how people take something and really go far-fledged with
yeah,
it.
Yeah.
super out of
Especially with
context.
pedophiles. Like, if there's
Yeah.
any like, if there's even like a sniff that
Yeah.
you're a pedophile, you're just fucked.
They even said that like in the movie where they're like, yeah, he had naked pictures of his kids on his phone. The girl was like, you have naked pictures of me on like the chimney,
Yeah.
and they're like, it's different.
Yeah.
different.
He's black.
He's black.
basically, dude.
Well, that's how she was sympathetic though, because like everyone views the principal like negatively.
Yeah.
Everyone wants him to resign, and when he doesn't resign, they like throw like tomatoes at him
they
and
break his
shit.
door.
But everyone else like kind of like doesn't care about him, and she's the only one who kind of has a nuanced opinion. So
And that's
Yeah.
low key why she gets fucked over because she's like
Yeah.
not
Well,
part
and
of the bandwagon, so she's
Yeah.
like a good.
It's also
scapegoat.
very like obviously it's like the witch hunt. It's in Salem, right? So they're
Oh,
like
yeah.
witches, you know. Like
that was
very-
that was just so
yeah.
on the nose.
So it's like, and they're trying to hang the one like the transgender.
the trans girl.
That,
Yeah.
So that part, I thought that was interesting, that they have a transgender woman.
I feel
they were like
that's
a real
alright.
trans person.
It's like
too.
yeah, because I wasn't expecting it, because I saw the
So-
poster, and I was like, oh, they're all women,
The
and then
weird-
it's like one of them is transgender.
The weird part that I thought about that is that like I would never think that a trans person would associate with those types of girls.
Me
Like,
neither. Yeah,
they're kind
you
of
know?
bitches.
Kind
Yeah.
of like I guess like kind of out there, like very sexually active girls. Like
Mm-hmm.
I can't imagine like those types of girls being friends with transgender.
And then there's
people.
also like men like ogling her.
yeah,
like
they're
like men, yeah, men are just like, he's
dude,
like, oh, that guy's eye fucking
the
me.
transgender dude gets his
Oh,
dick
yeah.
sucked by the football player.
Yeah.
That's okay. So the first time I saw it, I was eating, and I had to stop eating because just the dialogue and then that scene, it just made me like, it almost made me nauseous.
I was like, damn. I'm like, this football player is kind of
Little sus.
gay. Yeah, kind of He's like, that dude was like, "Ooh, your dick is so cute." I'm like, "Ooh, what the fuck is going on here?"
He said that?
No, he didn't say that. That's just
Oh,
like,
okay.
I was like, I didn't hear that either.
no.
No, I know what you mean. It's actually like a good catalyst in a way. I wish they did more with that.
With the
whole,
relationship
like-
between the football player and the transgender.
Yeah, because that's just something like interesting.
They
Because
did
like,
do a little.
They kind of passed by it again, but like,
they did it almost like as it was a side thing.
it was very brief, right?
They should have made like the trans girl like the main character. I think
It's there's not a lot of transgender
I didn't
characters.
that would have just been more interesting.
Yeah.
I think.
I didn't get why they tried. I honestly was hoping that like a couple of the main cast would die, because like I thought that would have been good for like.
yeah,
the
I thought they were
movie
gonna
overall.
die too. Yeah.
They're very
Like
bitchy.
let's say you know like the black girl, because you know they had the black. Let's say they kill the black girl when they capture, and they kill the other white girl, not the main white girl, but the other white girl.
The one who doesn't do anything really.
Yeah, the one who kind of just chills and relaxes. I feel like, and they like die in the final shootout. I think that would have been cool.
really.
Yeah.
I think it would have been
Yeah.
good.
It comes to like a bad climax.
The climax is very boring.
The climax is awful.
Those girls are not good with guns.
What did you guys think of the beginning where it's like
Oh,
this
God.
movie trigger warning? This movie has.
Oh,
Dude, I was laughing so hard when they put toxic masculinity. I thought that was
It's
so funny. dude.
cringy.
that like really shied me away from the movie at first.
I know.
Like I paused the
I
movie
know.
for like 5 minutes. I'm like, okay, it's going to be one of these types of movies.
I thought at first it was like trying to be like really satirical. I can't tell if that was like a joke
I know.
or if that
that's
was
the-
on purpose. I can't tell.
That's the
Yeah.
problem.
I still kind of can't tell after watching the movie. I don't know
Yeah.
if that was being legitimate, because I mean, like,
They did. There's a part where it's like they said one of the trigger warnings was guns, and then later they put weapons. So I think they're really trying to overdo it.
I think it
They
is
put
a
the-
little satirical.
I think it is too.
Just because like the
Because
movies,
they do no, because it is. They show you that they say like trigger warnings, but they still show it on the screen.
it's
You
overt.
know what I mean?
It's overtly violent.
Yeah, it's like oh, a trigger warning, but they still show all the like the gore.
The
they show all
gore,
so it's
yeah.
like in a way it is satirical. It's like it's very in your face.
But in a way, it's like also like. It goes with the whole trigger thing where it's like don't do stuff you're uncomfortable with.
Right. Yeah.
I don't know.
Uh,
I kind of wish it wasn't there.
it doesn't need to be there. No.
Like,
it's
no.
it's
annoying.
I didn't like
It's very
I didn't like
annoying.
the narration either. The narration
Oh,
I
God.
could have done without it.
like
yeah,
the
narration.
final monologue
Yeah, I hated it.
is so fucking
I
cringy.
hated it so much.
The last scene in the movie was really weird too, where like the squads are rolling up, like all those girls are rolling up with like all
Really
decked the fuck
weird,
out
dude.
versus
Yeah.
like
It's
all
like-
these
it's
like,
like what
really
it's
weird
like, yeah, it's like
masked
what
dudes.
is this LGBTQ
Yeah.
versus the Trump supporters, dude.
But, like, all-
That's literally what that scene
Bro,
was.
this movie is this dude, Assassination is a liberal call to arms.
Yeah. It's just so cringy how like she has that monologue about like how women are women, and
Yeah, I don't
and
know.
then-
That was
and
pretty-
then all the people come up and they're like supposed to go against all the bad people of Salem.
yeah, it's like the ending of Lahane, but bad.
Like the weird
Yeah.
part is, the weird part for me at least is like I feel like I was supposed to feel really bad. So there's only like so I didn't feel bad at all for the main character.
Okay.
I didn't feel that bad. I felt bad for the transgender person, obviously.
Yeah, I did too.
But
Yeah.
besides her, I didn't really feel bad for anyone else. I was like, okay.
No,
like,
there's that is probably the biggest problem
It's
with the
'cause these-
characters.
Yeah.
like these. I don't really have a reason to care for these characters because I don't really like them in the first place.
They're inherently like just the way they talk like assholes.
yeah, they.
No one in the movie except maybe the principal comes off as like a moderately like nice person or anything.
Or just a normal, or even just a normal person, you know.
Yeah, everyone's like very
Yeah,
exaggerated.
I remember I was literally thinking this as I was watching the movies. Like this movie reminds me why I hate people.
Yeah,
It's just
dude.
I
Like
just-
that.
like man, I would never want to hang out. Like I could talk to these people, but like hanging out with them on a consistent basis, I would hate it. I
Ugh.
just can't do it.
What do you
Can't
think
do it.
about that scene where they're walking through the school and like they're like walking in unison?
Oh, and it's
and
like,
then-
oh, I love this song. It's
Yeah,
like,
and
what
it's
song?
just-
It's like, snaps.
The music in this movie is so bad.
Dude, I actually like that part.
I thought that was
part was
cool,
so
and then afterwards I was like, okay, but in real life that would be really retarded.
That's like some mean.
It's-
That's like some meta Mean Girls.
It's
shit.
like it's almost like a fourth wall break.
yeah, it is.
Totally.
It 100% is.
I mean, I don't really like trap music, so, but God, I hate the fucking music in this
Bro,
movie.
I saw her as they're walking because I'm like, she's like, oh, I love this song, and I'm like, I was like looking for headphones or something. Immediately, I was looking,
okay.
and I'm like, oh, I don't see shit, and they're like, what? Then she snaps, and I'm like, oh, okay, okay, that's what we're doing here. That's where we're going.
Did you like this? Did
Actually,
you like
I
the
like that
songs?
scene. I don't like any of the songs
Okay.
really, but I like that scene because I thought it was funny. I was like, it's very. I don't even know why I like it. It's just it's such a dumb scene.
Yeah.
It's really dumb, and I thought it was charming how stupid it was.
It's like a fourth wall break.
It is. And it's a fourth wall break.
It's kind of dumb
shit.
but
and they're walking like literally in unison.
Yeah.
I also like stuff when they match.
They walked in unison like what, like 4 or 5 times throughout the movie, something like that. Lot.
Yeah. And I also like stuff when they match stuff to music.
Oh yeah, that's it's good visual stuff.
Yeah, it was visually it was good. It was good. Yeah.
I was gonna say, even though you guys didn't like the characters, did you find them entertaining?
I found them okay.
Yeah.
I think my favorite scene with the main character is when she's in the bathroom, and for some reason she gets the razor blade. She starts sticking them in the soap.
Yeah. What the fuck?
To make like a weapon.
Oh yeah.
This like after everything goes to shit. I thought that was pretty cool. I thought that was a
where
unique
she kills
weapon.
the dude.
Yeah,
she kills like daddy.
Yeah, she kills daddy.
Kills daddy.
Like she fucking just shoves razor blade into a bar of soap, and I'm like, oh, that's pretty smart. I'm like, that's good for her.
And then he like tries to fuck her.
Yeah, and then she's like, whoa.
I liked how bloody. I like violent movies, so.
Yeah, I like that scene where she goes in the bathroom and it's like, oh, he's lost his fucking mind. He's killed his wife and kids probably. And
Yeah.
like her face
was
was
wife
like,
and kids
probably.
in the
they
bathtub?
don't really show you, but it must be. And like her face, like if it's the wife, right? Like her face is like covered in like this plastic shit. It's like, man, that looks really gruesome. That's cool.
Man, she dead.
Yeah, and then she kills the guy and she's like completely covered in blood.
That
It
was
so
such
much
a
gore.
great.
I like
It
that
looked
scene.
so good.
Good scene.
Like the violence in the movie is very.
It's pretty.
It's
good.
shot really well.
It's pretty good.
Do you like? There's actually one of the things. I think it's based on a true. It's like inspired by a true story. It has to be where the mayor kills himself.
Oh yeah, you talked to me about that. Yeah.
There's like this video on YouTube of this, basically like this congressman or whatever. I don't think it was a congressman, but
some politician.
he like laundered money and they found out about it, so he had a press conference.
He killed himself at
Yeah.
the press conference?
There's a video of it on Live Leak.
Yeah.
Yo, pull that shit up.
I can't. I know
it.
on stream. Bro.
I want to see that
Take
shit.
it off. I'll show you after.
Okay.
Just
Twitch will
remind us.
ban you for that?
I've seen it, dude. He drops like he pulls
It's
a trigger
weird.
and he just like he's like I mean you've seen real life violence like he just the second that he pulls a trigger his body's already on the
Just
floor.
boom.
Yeah.
You guys ever seen the first like suicide on TV clip that ever aired?
Was it the
I don't think
lady?
so.
No, it was a I don't know if it was a dude or a girl, but I know like the circumstances. Back when they used to do like live camera feeds, like like breaking news.
Yeah.
And they
yeah.
like,
There's a movie about that.
Yeah, this dude was or I don't know, this person was getting like in a car chase with police.
Oh,
and
okay, that
like
wasn't
their car gets like immobilized by like road spikes or some shit that the police laid out, and they get out and she whips out a shotgun and she kills herself.
Wow.
And and that's the reason why they have like 5-second delays on like live
So
shit.
you don't
Right,
show
yeah.
shit like
It
that.
actually like
Whoa.
showed live apparently.
That's
There's-
crazy. Do you think it's a bad thing or a good thing that we do that
For censoring?
for censoring it?
I mean, I don't think like young kids should be seeing kids
Yeah,
kill
that's true.
themselves.
Just in general.
No, yeah, that's a good.
Like you shouldn't.
I never.
Find,
I whenever I ask those questions, I always forget there's children in the world.
yeah, you shouldn't
I
find
assume
out that like,
everybody's an adult.
you shouldn't find out exactly how a body falls.
Yeah.
Even then, you don't need like people don't need the scarring in real life.
Yeah.
Like
I feel like every adult should see at least one gore.
Some
thing.
people just can't handle it.
Yeah,
some
but it
people
hits
just-
you. It hits you with. All right, let's get back.
no, that's a good point though,
Okay.
because like
It hits you with what reality actually is. That's why.
Yeah.
I think, not even like consistently, just like at least one.
It does, but there are people who legitimately can't handle that kind of stuff. Like
Yeah,
it,
it's not-
it fucks them up.
Because those people are like I don't want to say they're childish, but it's like they have a more simple view of the world.
I
right?
see your point of view.
So like people who can handle it should see it because it's like it's like wow, okay, that's reality. You know, like we're mortal beings. We can die very easily, and I shouldn't take it for granted. And now I know what it looks like. I know what like actual like death looks like.
But then there's those people who are gonna see it and have like fucking nightmares.
Yeah, and then there's
Yeah.
people.
and there's like no need for that. I think
But I mean, like I think if you can handle it, you should
Yeah,
be able
you
to see
totally.
it. You should be able to.
if you can
look
handle
at
it, you should seek it
handle
out.
Yeah.
Well,
And then there's like the freaks who are like they've been traumatized as kids and they like what? All right, let's get back to Assassination Nation. Yeah, some of the technical stuff was cool.
I like that scene though because I think it's a one take or two, and the guy just walks in.
Yes,
and
yes, it is.
I like how he like walks and there's like that light shining on him,
Mm-hmm.
and he's like blocking the light, so he's kind of like silhouetted, and then boom.
Yeah, they did the same thing with the principal, like the way it was
Yeah,
shot.
yeah,
was,
yeah.
Like the
I
same
liked
exact
it.
thing. They probably shot that all in like the same day, probably.
Yeah, that probably would have been the easiest way to do it.
Yeah. But yeah, it was good because it's like you're very from like his perspective. You don't even see the crowd really. It's just like you're very like you're absorbing what
Yeah,
he's experiencing.
yeah.
I liked how this movie goes like the main emotion is like being ostracized. It's like that's very primal, you know. That's like like the emotion like that our descendants went through, and you're getting like cast off from the tribe. Like that's what this is all about.
That's the whole witch trial thing.
Yeah.
She's like on her own. People are like throwing rocks at her, even though like she hasn't done anything wrong technically.
Yeah, and people are looking for like scapegoats. And like, we won't accept you in this tribe. You know?
Yeah, that's like a cool point too. Like it's easy to look at someone else's folly.
Yeah.
And not your own.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the parents do that. Like the parent, like after her news leak, they're like, "All right, get the fuck out of here."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, get out of the house.
We don't accept you.
Yeah. It was. I mean, it was good in that aspect, but it focused like the narration, like it's very human, but it focused more on like the slut shaming aspect of it, which I mean, I guess somebody has to make that movie, and it happens to be this movie, but that's not just like a slut shaming thing. That's like an everybody thing.
No,
I mean, I guess I can see how it is very woman. It's like very very like female because like, I mean, women post like a lot of nudes. That's like a very woman.
Well,
like,
yeah,
guys
like,
post nudes and nobody's gonna give a
when
fuck.
you hear send nudes, you're not thinking of a fat dick or something.
Yeah, no, you're not thinking of a cock shot.
No, yeah.
No.
See, like the only way you can make nudes really like humiliating for a guy is like the mayor who was like he was in drag.
Was gay.
That's the one way. Like if it's just like a dick pic, it's like all right, whatever.
unless
Your dick
dick's,
is
like-
small.
They're not gonna lynch you for that.
But like if you're a woman, it's like, oh, you're a slut, you're a whore. Like whoever.
Yeah,
Like they literally say that in the movie, right?
It
so
is kind of
I
like,
can see how they went for that aspect, and I get it.
it's like big women themed
Yeah.
type of thing.
It seems like a big women empowerment movie too.
Yeah.
Because like
it's going
at
for
the
that.
end, the women are like all like chatted up. They're like they're lighting the fuck up out of that truck.
Yeah, they were just shooting it like.
They're fucking like their bullets were infinite, I guess.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it was a video game
Dude,
or something.
that was some very clearly like there were not many gun people on set for that scene.
No.
'Cause, like,
Or not even. I don't think they. You have to be stupid. Like I know nothing about guns, but I know there's not that many fucking rounds in them.
those dudes were
whatever
behind the
they
truck.
had.
The dude like with the dupe, he's like, I'm gonna get up, I'm gonna fuck him up. He goes and like runs out.
Okay.
He really did this, dude. It's funny.
And everyone's just like, wow, look at that, he died. What a surprise.
What do you think of that scene where she talks to the principal, and the principal's like, "Why'd you draw porn?" And then she basically says like, "This is about all that goes into taking a perfect nude." That's essentially the point.
I thought that was some like highbrow like over like analyzing shit. I was like, damn.
I could see where she's coming from. Like if I was a principal, I'd be like, "You're pretty good, good job." Because it's like her drawings look good, you know.
They were good drawings.
You know, it's like if that's what she feels like drawing, it's like fuck it, just let her draw fucking
But
pictures of naked
she
people.
submitted as an assignment though. That was the thing.
Oh
She-
yeah,
yeah,
true.
like-
Yeah.
She was like, they were like, draw a picture. They're like, I don't remember what
Draw
it was.
a picture of real life, something that's real life.
Oh yeah. See, I would accept that. Like if somebody turned out a new picture, I'd be like, okay.
And she deadass said in real life we're naked.
Oh yeah, true. Fucking Mikey.
Like the other movie we just
Oh
watched.
yeah.
Bro,
yeah.
what if, dude, Johnny and the main character of Assassination Nation need to get together.
Yeah, bro. They're
It's a long-awaited sequel.
yeah. I wonder.
A rapist and
Did-
female
that,
empowerment.
that character is 18. That movie came out in 2018. That character is supposed to be our age, like in our generation,
Yeah.
born in like the year 2000.
Yeah.
He looks older than us though.
Well,
They
the
always
actresses
fucking
are
do
older.
that.
Oh, another big thing I really didn't like. All the girls Loki gave me Harley Quinn vibes.
Yeah.
A little bit. I can
Like
see that.
I was
Yeah,
just
I can see
I
that.
was like that kind of like really threw me
I
out.
found them kind of entertaining in how like over the top they were, but
Mhm.
they're so goddamn annoying.
Yeah. yeah.
Like, I'm
Would
glad
you-
they didn't try to do the Harlequin voice.
Oh
Yeah,
god.
me
That would have been awful.
What'd you guys think of the? And towards the beginning, they have that like 3-frame thing, like the 3 shots.
Yeah, I really like that.
That thing. What'd you guys
Yeah.
think of that?
That's during like the
It's
trans.
the beginning. It's like during
sex
like
scene.
it's during like the party scene.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know what I'm talking
okay.
about?
Very
Okay,
visual.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
cool. I remember now. That was cool as fuck.
Kind of hard to like.
I couldn't tell if I liked it or not.
I liked it.
I think it was a great way to like summarize the party.
Yes,
without, like,
yeah, it's a
going
good way to
into it,
summarize
Like,
it.
super
Yeah.
hard.
It's a good summary.
They
It's-
definitely thought it through.
Yeah, it's good for summarizing like the tone, but like you don't get much detail from it besides like the transgender and the football player. Like that's the most I got from it.
You almost
really.
have to rewind
and
it.
then there's the narration with like the boyfriend, right? Like she's all like, oh, he was like the first guy
I suck.
I suck.
I
Like
fucked
I
first
had
guy.
sex
I
with,
lost
and
my
made me
virginity.
feel good. So that, I mean, it was interesting. It was definitely interesting.
That's the guy who plays Pennywise.
Yes,
Bill
Bill
Skarsgård.
Skarsgård.
He was good in the movie.
Yeah, he's also in Devil All the Time, the Netflix movie.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
He does a good job there too.
Did you think the performances were good?
I think they definitely like succeeded in their over the top vibe. They definitely did a good job.
Yeah,
in
I
there.
think for what was written, they did a good job.
Like the actors were handed like I feel like the script wasn't that good, but the actors were kind of like, we can make this work.
Yeah.
Like they tried their best.
I read something that the director tried to read like online chat boards from women, or like young women to try and get like a vibe of.
Oh, and this is the vibe.
Dude's unfortunate, like
Yes.
fellow woman here.
Yeah, it did kind of feel like really.
It feels a bit preachy.
This movie was it written by a man?
Yeah.
Yeah, this movie felt like it was a man trying to figure out how women sound.
Yeah.
That's how this movie felt, because it's very over the top for me. It's very he was looking at internet chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, this felt like internet, like fucking dialogue, dude.
Yeah, I agree.
It was really over the top. I did like the scene where they're watching like the one Asian movie. It's like their outfits are a clear homage to whatever that movie was.
What?
The one on the
really?
projector. Yeah, they're watching, and all the Asian women have like the red coats and shit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I forgot that scene.
And I was like,
That sounds like it'd
that's
be
clearly
cool,
where the director got the idea for the outfits.
Okay.
Oh man, I'm just.
It's a weird movie.
The movie could have really won me over if they stayed in the house and they had guns in the house.
Yeah,
They
after
just need
that
to get
scene,
to the
it's-
point. Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
I wish they'd gone to the violence a little bit sooner, because there's a lot of build up to like the actual.
Yeah, it's
like,
dude. It's like it's after
kinda
the
tense,
it's
though.
after the middle. Like after the middle
Like,
is when it finally
the
starts
last
building.
like
yeah.
30% is when like, okay, shit's get real. People are pissed. People are dying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair.
Even like the climax for me wasn't that.
The
good.
climax is bad.
Yeah,
I don't like the climax.
It was just like it fizzles out. It really just fizzles
the
out.
first 20 minutes and like the last 15 I don't like.
Yeah, me neither.
But everything in the middle, like, I find it pretty entertaining.
Yeah.
Pretty cool commentary.
Yeah.
They
should have just stayed in the house. If they just had like a Home and Alone type shit where it's like people are coming in trying to like rape them, kill them, and they just have guns, and it's like just like this fucking brutal fucking just like
Yeah.
shootout, and they're like shooting through walls, and the house is getting destroyed and shit.
It's a lot
I would
more.
love that shit.
It's a lot more realistic too. Like just a bunch of like 4 girls going up against a town of fucking people.
Yeah.
Like that's just like, it's over the top.
Yeah.
Too much.
It's super over the top.
It would have been a lot better, I think, because it would have been contained.
Yeah,
It could have
yeah.
been a lot more suspenseful.
It's very like they're using the home ground advantage.
Yes.
You know.
Yes.
Like I was actually like, I kind of got into it like when the mom was like going around shooting and the mom
Yeah,
dies.
I
I was
love
like,
that
okay.
part.
I'm
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I was
like,
like,
this
the
is going
mom
somewhere.
I was like, the mom's like giving them a gun, so like now they just have to kill everyone else from here.
Yeah.
And then she's like, and then like immediately like the white girl's like, all right, I'm out. She's like, you know,
Yeah.
girl, yeah.
She's like, fuck my friends, I'm out of here.
Yeah, she just dipped. Yeah, they could have done.
Once they go outside, I
It just
agree.
fizzles out. It just like
Yeah.
it was building, and then it goes down, and then there's the bathroom scene, and that was it. That was like the last.
The
really good
bathroom
scene.
scene's really good. Anything though when they like all come together and they're walking again, and they spare one of the football players.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they spared the
Yeah.
one who sucked the tranny off.
No, or they spared another guy.
Oh, did they? Oh, wait, no, I thought that was the guy. Oh no,
They
they spared
spared
the main
two.
guy.
They spared 2 of them.
Yeah, they spared the main
They
football.
spared the douche, the guy who wanted to
the
hang.
homophobic one.
Yeah.
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 I think
Isn't
that
it kind of fucked up how in movies, like, you know, it's okay to kill all of his thugs, but as soon as they get to the main villain, they're like,
Yeah.
now you can go.
nah,
Yeah,
they
the
did
worst
that.
one,
They
yeah.
did that for like the character arc, because the trans girl pretty much throughout the whole movie she's pretty unsympathetic, and I think they do that there to make her look like.
Oh, like she
she's
has
not.
sympathy.
She's not as bad as the people who treat her.
She was the coolest character
think.
for a while. I mean, fuck, she killed that
Yeah.
dude with the nail gun in the pool.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Oh, that scene's great.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. That was a really good scene.
It was a really entertaining scene.
Very violent.
That whole sequence was like doesn't deserve to be in this movie. You know, it would be way better in another movie.
I would want whoever was in charge of that cinematography to make a heist movie. Or
Oh
something of that
yeah,
nature.
nature.
dude.
That'd be really
yeah,
cool.
fuck yeah, that would be
That would
sick.
That
really
would be
cool.
cool.
Just that sequence is like I've never seen anything like that.
Like it
That's
was
In the
so
pool?
it was so
It's
well
so
like
smart.
coordinated, so
Yeah.
well planned out, so well like it was shot amazingly.
It's like better than The Purge, you know, like
Yeah.
Oh,
Purge-
yeah,
The
it's
Purge
a-
did something better.
Purge is
10
low-key
times.
overhyped.
That
Purge
scene
is
was-
low-key overhyped, I think.
No,
That's
that
it.
movie's not good.
Have you seen the first one?
I have seen.
I
the first
I
Purge.
own it.
Alright,
It's not
we've all
great.
seen the first one. Yeah, it's the Purge is like.
They're like, get that homeless man in here.
Purge is fucking stupid. The kid shouldn't have let the guy in there. End of movie.
But
like,
hey, you know, they only traded like what, the dad dies so they can save this random homeless
yeah,
dude?
exactly.
Yeah. Not worth.
He should have become the dad. Fucks the
He
mom right there.
He had a cool gun. He had like the revolver shotgun thing, like Call of Duty.
He gets cucked in the movie too. Like he's walking around, and then a guy comes from like out of nowhere and stabs him, and he's like, "All right, you're on a timer now. You have 20 minutes left to live in this movie."
Yeah. Ethan Hawke deserved better.
Yeah.
That kid was really creepy too with the fucking doll RC car.
Yeah, he was
that.
creepier than the fucking like killers.
God, I wanted the kid dead. Fuck.
God, dude,
He was fucking retarded.
2010 movies,
Bro,
man.
fuck the black dude becoming the dad. I want the black dude to become the new son.
They kill the kid instead of Ethan Hawke, and then he takes his place.
He's like, "What's up, pops?"
What did it take to not be racist? My dad's life.
Yeah,
pretty much, right? But yeah, so Assassination Nation really like Mean Girl Purge, basically.
The middle of it's good. I like the middle of it. I genuinely like the middle of it.
When it starts building up, the tension is good. It's like, and what's her name? Lily's kind of like she's getting what she deserves.
Yeah,
and then it's like in a way, like when after she's like gone through all that, it's like she's kind of like she's gotten her punishment. Like I feel good about her character now because like she realizes the way she was behaving before was not appropriate, not cool, like not very Cash Money, right? and then when you start getting more sympathy for her, is like when she's getting framed, it's like, okay, that's not right, that's not justice, that's like, this is over the top, she clearly doesn't deserve this, she already got punished, you know. But
yeah,
you know that. So I mean, but like still the characters are like.
I like this movie for the visuals.
Yeah, me too.
The visuals are what sell it for me. I can understand if someone hates the shit out of this movie because it is obnoxious sometimes. It really is.
Who do you think would like this movie?
To be named later.
Just like I feel like like anybody who's like really obsessed with like
female empowerment,
empowerment, like LGBTQ stuff.
I feel like the people who post about that shit on Instagram are the people who would like this.
The people who like post like the leftist
who post like 14 different like stories a day.
Yeah.
About how awful America is.
I feel like this movie is a pretty cool example of just like casual like transgenderism in movies, because I mean it's kind of blown up like in your face a little bit, but not really. Like
no shit.
Like,
that's why
they don't introduce her. They're like, hey, this is the transgender girl. They're like, no, they're like, this is her, and they're like, oh, okay, and they're like, I'm transgender.
She's a character.
There's a time where they talk about it like once, and it's not even like that in your face about it. You know, I was actually really that's why I was surprised. I wasn't expecting one of the four girls to be a transgender woman.
They didn't like Disney it.
No,
where just like you have to have the gay character.
I kind of like that.
Yeah.
It was just like, oh, she's just kind of there and clearly gets along. At first I was like, oh, is that the voice, like, is that a transgender?
Yeah, you're like kind of confused.
It must be. Because I didn't know at first if it was a part of the character or it was like they got an actor to do it, and then they have that one scene. It's like, okay, it's clearly like the character.
Yeah,
because I couldn't tell at first.
She says something like, "My tits are small. Is that okay?" And yeah, that's. If it wasn't clear by up to that point, that's when you figure it out.
Yeah. Anything else to talk about in this movie?
I kind of shit on it, but I do like it. I do like the visuals and just the whole like internet thing.
Yeah, the internet thing was cool. The brother was cool.
That's a really cool concept to tackle.
Like
whole, like internet privacy thing.
Yeah.
It's definitely an easy movie to shit on. Like honestly, like if people just like talked about it and said like how fucking bad it was, I could kind of see it.
Yeah. It could go either way.
Yeah, it's very divisive.
Good concept. I feel like the concept could be better in a different movie.
Yeah, there's definitely some screenwriting stuff that is a little off.
Yeah,
like it's structured, but then the structure's like some parts are definitely stronger than others.
Yeah, I need to check out the South Park episode again because I remember they have a premise really similar to this, but obviously South Park they just do really good satire.
Yeah, South Park. I don't know. I think I just like this too because. Like I said, I really like the cinematography.
Yeah, that scene was really unique. I never seen a movie do that one shot with the windows. I've never
really
seen
cool.
that before.
Imagine how much planning that shit took.
Yeah,
just to get like a 5-minute scene.
It probably took forever to get right.
Because there's literally parts where they're moving to a different part of a house and then people are already there.
Yeah.
And then someone's trying to break in.
Yeah.
Like, it was
That was
really
good.
well thought out.
I like that part. So when you see like the guy like trying to like wedge the window, like, it's really creepy, dude.
It makes up for kind of its downfalls with the directing and cinematography.
Yeah, I agree. 100%.
Then the guy who directed this, I haven't seen the show. I guess people like it. Euphoria.
I haven't seen it.
I've heard.
I don't watch too many shows nowadays.
The TV show?
Yeah.
It's a newer show. Yeah.
I guess people on TikTok like it though, so that's not a good sign.
It looks like an LGBTQ like
Zendaya's in
type
it.
movie. Yeah.
I'll have to check it out.
I don't have anything against like that, but it's like, I mean, I usually just don't watch TV shows in general.
I might check it out just because I
let me know if it's good.
But like I don't watch TV shows either.
Yeah. Okay.
What would you guys give it? Would you recommend it to anyone? Just out of curiosity.
I'd recommend. I like that scene, that heist scene. I would show people that clip.
Yeah, and be like, don't watch the rest of the movie.
From like a technical point, it's really impressive. Dude.
Oh yeah, the whole
so
movie.
Cool.
Because it kind of has like the same problem with like the color
Color
of space.
space,
The
yeah.
first half is just not the best. I didn't like the first half.
Okay.
Of the movie. Like once the mayor and the principal get their shit leaked, then it starts picking up pace. But before that, I'm not a big fan of like how they're setting up all these characters.
Okay, I can understand that.
Well, what do you guys think about how this movie showed text messages?
Oh, I was gonna say that.
It's
I
very-
thought
How
that
they
was
show it on
clever,
screen.
actually.
It's clever, yeah.
Yeah.
I thought
I
that
agree.
was good.
It's not like, because a lot of movies do text scenes nowadays, and it's very like it's like, oh, that just looks stupid.
I think the worst ones
Yeah.
are when you hear the ding and they whip out their phone and then it cuts to their phone and you have to read it yourself.
Yeah.
Like it's on
Yeah,
their
yeah.
phone. Like
Yeah.
those
I
are
like
terrible.
they put it right in the middle of the frame.
Yeah, I
they-
thought they did a good job with
They
it.
put it in like dark spots too, so like you could
Mhm.
clearly
Yeah,
there was
yeah.
contrast, so you could clearly read it.
It's not like yellow on yellow background
Yeah.
or
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
something.
It was good. They did a good job with that. I was impressed.
Yeah, that was
I like it better than like having like even like the there's like an effect nowadays where they show like the text bubble show up above the phone. And shit. I like it. I like the way they did
Yeah.
it better than that.
it looks
just-
more
just-
like old internet in a way,
A little bit, yeah.
kind of.
It gets the point across, you know.
Yeah, it does it in a good way.
And it's not really in your face about it either. It's weird. Like that's not like an established thing. Text messages are really new, so it's like people are still trying to figure out how to
Exactly
do it.
how to incorporate it.
Yeah, how to, because like people like some movies really just fuck it up. It's like, this is really obnoxious.
But
Yeah.
even then, there's shit like how do you incorporate like a letter into a movie?
Yeah, usually they
It's-
just do like
yeah.
narration.
Yeah, they
right?
just
You can
read
do a
it out, yeah.
narration or do like some Star Wars shit.
But
Yeah.
It wouldn't have been as good if she would like open her phone. She's like, "Daddy, please send me a pic." And you're like,
Oh yeah, they thought the shit out for
Yeah.
sure. I would
Yeah.
recommend it just for that type of stuff.
Yeah.
It's a pretty film.
I mean, while I don't think it's a very good movie, I think it's an enjoyable movie.
Really?
I think you
Okay.
can watch it. It's
Okay.
watchable.
Oh yeah.
I would,
agree.
yeah, I would watch this while like really fucked up.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know if I would.
I wouldn't do it by myself. I'd watch it with friends. Be like,
Yeah,
"You guys wanna see
it's
this-
a good
you guys wanna see
party
this-
movie.
You
You wanna see
guys
this
wanna-
fucked
you guys
up
wanna,
movie?
like shit on this movie.
I was
Yeah.
watching the movie in like an Xbox Live party chat,
Oh,
giving them like the play-by-play. I
I
was like, "Football player just sucked the transgender dude." And they're like, "What?"
It made me laugh sometimes when it shouldn't have.
I don't think I. No, there was a few parts where I laughed.
I laughed at the final part with the truck when the dudes were getting gunned down. I thought that was funny as fuck.
Yeah, that part was funny.
Nah,
I thought
that
that was
didn't
funny.
look
The part,
good.
yeah, that
Yeah.
part was funny. I feel like I laughed more in Color Out of Space, surprisingly.
Color Out of Space though has like more
There's like
comedic.
shitty like dad jokes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
shitty dad jokes. Or I don't know. I laughed really hard at the part when the mom and the son got combined. Dude. I thought that was really funny for some reason.
Yeah, it's kind of fucked up.
The little kid looks so fucking dorky.
Yeah, dude, his eyes are huge with those glasses.
It's almost like he had like cross-eyed.
A little
his eyes
bit,
were
yeah.
cross-eyed or something.
Yeah, I don't know. I hope those are prescription. They're gonna fuck those kids' eyes up. Okay. Anything else in Assassination?
I'd give it a 7 out of 10.
Oh,
I'd give it a
that's
B.
good.
I know, like I said, I really trashed it, but I do enjoy it.
This is yeah. It's like if I was a teacher, and a student brought this to me, it's like, huh. Technically, this is impressive. Everything else is kind of like dog shit.
it's kind of because there's like a whole like spectrum. Because other times like the movie's like, okay, this movie kind of sucks, but then like there's there's like, damn, this movie's like really good right now. Like, what the fuck is this? It's going like from 0 to 100 back to fucking like 10, all the way back up. You're just like, what the fuck?
This is like a good example of like not saved, but like almost saved in like the edit, saved in like the directing.
Yes,
it's literally just the script. The only problem is the script.
Yeah,
that's
script
it.
Is the only issue.
It's just the script.
The acting
Everything else
good.
is like the acting, the way it was directed, the technical aspects, the editing, right? It's like those were all good. Those are really good. Like really good. Like just solid. But just the script, it's just the script.
The script's
the script is like king above all that shit. So it just like it kind of overshadows it, But that's it. It's like that's the only problem it has. It's like
the only thing, like I said, I don't like the music, but everything else. But I mean, that just goes with like that's not my style of music.
Yeah.
So that's not really like a fault with the movie.
The music
definitely fits in with the movie.
100%.
Oh yeah, it's fucking dirty the way the movie's dirty.
It definitely fits.
Did you guys like the way it like portrayed a party? Like,
I mean, I haven't been to.
I haven't been to a party
especially,
like that.
especially like recently, dude.
That movie had
COVID.
such a really weird like view of like high school.
Really,
like,
it was fucking really over the top, dude.
Because like I was watching and I'm like, damn, high school was not like this.
No, high
I'm
school's
like,
not that fucking.
This is very like high school from like somebody who was homeschooled and is 40 and like learn about high school from like Mean Girls.
It was a very romanticized high school
that's a good way.
experience.
But you could tell they're going for that.
Even
though.
like popular kids aren't like
doing
that
over the
shit.
top.
Yeah,
really over the top.
Like it's kind of like the scene that like really weirded me out was the one where like the 4 friends were just chilling in the middle of the gym, like all empty.
Oh yeah,
that was weird.
When like they come in, I'm like, what the fuck are they doing? They're just hanging out here.
That's just
like,
totally
just
a
chilling?
visual thing.
Like,
though.
what's going on?
Like if Mikey and I were in that movie, we'd be like, sorry, what is all this drama? Like, what's going on? Oh, there's a hack league. Oh, okay, cool.
Damn, that's sick. Anyways, bro, the new Halo.
Yeah, dude. It would literally just be like us,
no, it'd be high school, like freshman year. So we'd be like, damn, they really fucked up Destiny. Dude.
Yeah, just be us talking about like really shitty games. No, it would be us in our senior year. So it'd be like.
Oh, they were seniors.
They're 2018, so
okay.
it'd be our senior year.
Yeah, they'd just be like.
It'd be like, oh, dude, fuck. I'm glad I have 4 classes today.
Yeah, I'm so glad I can
Go home and sleep for
Yeah.
like 12 hours.
Yeah, pretty much. Hey, Mom.
Willie breaking? Oh.
Yeah, we are.
Hello.
You made some what?
Hi.
Okay, I'll have some later. I appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, yeah.
It's very over the top
Yeah.
with the party
Not
thing.
too accurate for for high school. I mean, at least my high school experience was nothing like
No,
that.
mine-
Not even like
mine
I was
wasn't
never
either.
involved in
But
drama.
even then, I actually went back and watched the party scene.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the only like party scenes like that make sense were like the triple, like the like the triple.
The 3 screen
Yeah,
format.
I don't know what
yeah.
to call that. I don't know what to
I don't
call
know.
that.
I just call it like 3 frames.
The
I don't
three
know.
It's
frame-
divided into 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then there were parts where we would go into like singular frames, and like it just made no sense. Like there was a frame where like 5 dudes were sitting around all the alcohol just constantly drinking, and the house looked completely empty otherwise. There's
Okay.
like with what the 3 frames portray wasn't like consistent when the party was shown in a singular frame.
Oh, like they broke continuity.
Kind
of.
like the party
Okay.
like the party suddenly like sucked a lot more when like the 3 frame thing wasn't on.
Okay.
Oh, gotcha.
I remember when I watched the 3 frame thing, I really focused on like the middle frame.
That's what I was focused on too.
So
yeah.
like I said, you have to like rewind it and watch it, and it makes sense too, because that's probably what they want people to look at. It's like, yeah, put whatever.
Because in the 3 frames, it's like when they first show it, it's like you see Lily and her boyfriend sitting on a staircase, and the 2 on the side are like changing, and she has some narration, and she's like describing her situation. So it's like exposition. It's like you know what it is. It's like it's a weird way to do a montage. It's basically like a montage in a way.
Kind of, actually, yeah.
It's basically a montage, and because you get the narration, it's like they're giving you exposition.
I kind of like it though.
Yeah,
it's a different way to do it.
Yeah, it's a different way to do a montage, basically.
Where did you guys watch this movie?
In my
I
bedroom.
rented it in YouTube.
Okay. Damn, you rented it? Fucking casual.
I bought
Why?
it.
What did you do?
I started a Hulu free trial to watch this movie.
Oh, it's on Hulu. Fuck.
You have Hulu?
Yeah, I do have Hulu. Spent $3 on this fucker.
I bought the DVD.
You're DVD collecting?
Yeah, I like collecting.
Dude,
DVDs.
yeah, I have. Yeah, he showed it on Wizard last week.
Yeah.
It's a pretty good collection. Yeah. Yeah, Assassination. Yeah, that's right.
I don't know. I guess.
And Boogie Nights.
Yeah, Boogie Nights.
Yeah, good
I don't
movie.
know. It's such a Weird movie though. It's weird. I feel like I shouldn't like this movie.
The
but I do.
technical aspects are so impressive, you know.
They are.
Everything. It's just literally the only problem is just the script.
That's why I want to
just,
see you
just
for
the
you.
script.
So what would you give it?
Ah, dude, this is a hard one. Like everything technical about it is like, yeah, this is like a solid B or A minus.
Yeah.
The script is like
a D.
Yeah, like a D. Yeah. I mean, I would have to. Yeah, just because the climax really sucked, and it takes a while to get. You know, the movie doesn't really feel like it's going anywhere for a bit. Like the first act is very like, oh, dude, like I'm fucking tired of this. I want out.
To happen.
Yeah,
teenage bitches being teenage bitches.
Yeah, I've
basically.
seen this before, and I've seen it done better. You
I was
know,
like, all right, I get it. You're cheating on your boyfriend.
Yeah.
Chill out.
Yeah.
You know,
Did you guys think it was that guy?
no, I
mayor.
didn't. I actually had no
Okay.
idea.
I deadass thought that
was-
thought Daddy was the boyfriend. I was like, oh, okay, whatever. They're kind of
Oh,
weird.
okay.
And then I saw like a text from the boyfriend. It's a regular name, and then I see Daddy pop up, and I'm like, oh, who's
Yeah,
Daddy?
That was a good twist. I wasn't expecting that.
That is really funny. That first scene where he's like sticking his fingers in her
Yeah,
mouth.
it's like you'd make a good porn actress. That was very like
That was funny.
that was a part of the narration. He's like, let's start the story, and it's like
Not right here.
It was like not here. That was dirty.
Then there's like she walks into her friend's house and the friend's mom is there and she's like, "What were you doing?" He's like, some guy was sticking his fingers down my throat." Like that's basically the way the dialogue is for the rest of the movie.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Oh, they should have done something in the house. God, they really just
you really wish they
just fizzled it out. It's just that's
How
really
much would it
angering.
change your
I'd be like this. It's like it would definitely make it like the script is like what for me the script is like like a D, maybe even like an F plus.
Is that something each movie
B
shares?
minus. What's
Some
that?
form of missed potential.
I'm sure.
Most movies are just missed potential. That's literally that's such a good way to think about it. Most movies are just missed potential, dude.
Like do something cool for a little bit.
Dude, that is so epic. Most movies are just missed potential.
Because most movies aren't like good.
Yeah, that's a good quote. Most movies are missed potential. That's
Especially if you had a lot to work with.
yeah.
Like 50 Shades of Grey.
I haven't seen it. I have no idea.
No, but like the lighting in that movie is really good.
The only parts of 50 Shades I've seen is I watched like a compilation of how like the actors low-key didn't like each other.
Oh,
and they would
really?
do all this like sexual stuff. Like there's this like scene where like she's like laying on she's like in a bikini laying on a lawn chair, and the guy just walks up and he's like, and that like he just slaps her ass kind of like a wet fish, and then like he like smiles at her and she's like, oh, that was cool, I guess.
Oh God.
Fuck those movies.
When you have like a budget or something and you find a way to fuck it up, that's just like your.
Yeah, to me, it's just like I don't know what it is.
It was over $1 million, I think.
Oh,
It was
easily,
definitely
It's
over.
way more than $1 million, dude.
But it's also an indie film.
Is it?
oh,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
The director's dad, Barry Levinson, Good Morning Vietnam, Rain Man.
Oh shit!
Um,
It doesn't feel like an indie movie because they had so many locations.
does.
you know?
It seemed like it
Wow,
seemed like it
just
was
look
very
it up.
professional.
Oh, yeah,
it seemed
it
very
does.
professional.
the technical stuff is like,
really cool.
let's see. But
Yeah.
yeah, what would you give it?
So if I had to average out,
I
so
would
what, like,
say if I could average the entire movie out, I'd probably give it around a 5, maybe a 6.
Really?
Yeah.
Like
Okay.
a 5.5.
It has a 5.9 on IMDb,
yeah, that's about where.
but a
that's about where I'm at.
74% on Rotten Tomatoes.
You can
So
never
it's
pull it
like-
back,
Jesus
you know.
Christ.
And they do classify it as a black comedy, so.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
David S. Goyer produced it. He co-wrote the Dark Knight trilogy.
Oh, okay. Really? And the script is like this?
$7 million.
$7 million?
That's pretty low budget, honestly.
Yeah, for how good it looked, that's pretty low budget. And they like, there weren't any explosions, just a lot of gun shooting, right?
Just the camera shit. The camera shit fucking that takes a lot of money.
I feel like a lot of the value went into their camera work.
Oh yeah, for sure.
What are you looking up?
This reminds me of another movie.
What's it called?
I'm trying to remember.
Oh,
The Opposite of Sex. Have you seen The Opposite of Sex?
Isn't that the Steve Carell movie?
Steve Carell? No.
the opposite of sex?
They
Oh,
showed
never
showed this
mind.
to us in our cinematic structure class.
What year is that?
1997.
Okay.
It was made about the same. So Christina Ricci's in this movie.
Oh, okay.
She was making it about the same time that Buffalo '66 came
Okay.
out. But this movie's like, it's like imagine Assassination. There's elements that it reminds me of. Like the script is like there's some cool stuff, but it's like a lot of the characters are kind of unlikable
Okay.
or like really disappointing, you know. But there's some cool parts. Technically, it's okay. It's like Assassination Nation is like, it's not really like this. It reminds me of this, but like on steroids.
Is
and
this
like
visual at all, or not really?
No, no. It's very, very 90s.
Okay.
It's like I mean, you're not even missing much by like not watching it. It's like Christina Ricci runs away from home and she runs away to like her gay brother's house and stays there, and she's just kind of a bitch.
Oh, okay.
Like, dude, there are times in this movie where I was like, dude, I would beat the I don't condone beating women, but like if a woman did that to me, like what she does to the people in this movie, I would beat the fucking shit out of her. No remorse. I would just beat her to a bloody pulp. I don't condone beating a woman, but in this movie, it's like
She needs a
Who
ass
directed
beating.
it?
Don Roos.
Okay.
Don Roos. But yeah, this is, there's some interesting editing stuff in this movie.
I almost
too.
wish some movies had like the cinematography that Assassination Nation did. Like,
If people were that creative, because I've never seen the
yeah.
like the 3-frame shit, like the house.
It reminded
scene.
me of Good Time a little bit,
Good
like how
Time?
colorful it was sometimes.
I think like the camera work was. I think the camera work was a little better than Good Time.
I can see that. Yeah,
Yeah.
I can see that. Yeah, Good Time is very like a lot of handheld. I
Yeah.
mean, Good Time is what they really focus on, like the handheld, like really like close up.
Honestly,
Everything's a that's one thing I
Yeah.
keep forgetting about Good Time. It's like it's all close ups, you know.
I don't think you can really compare the cinematography.
No,
Maybe aside
the
from
lighting,
like colors.
just the lighting, yeah. The
Colors and lighting.
yeah. But like, yeah, Good Time was so unique in that the close-ups, like that's such a interesting way to make a movie.
Oh yeah, it's almost like a very European thing.
A little bit.
That's
yeah.
like French
yeah.
New Wave shit.
Yeah.
But okay, so I gave it a 7.
7. I would average this out as like a 5,
5.
5.9 maybe.
Uh,
5.9.
What's up with the .9s?
Because that's like what is that? That's like a
So you gave it.
that's an F plus. That's an F
Norby
plus.
gave it the exact score it has on IMDb.
Yeah, that's what it deserves. That feels appropriate.
Yeah,
The
I think
technical,
so.
like I want to like it for the technical stuff.
There's-
It's very innovative.
There's
but-
definitely some people who'll see this movie and just think it's fucking awful.
Yeah, but it's just a script, dude.
Yeah.
I just don't like the script.
I
Maybe
can-
a 6. Maybe a 6, like a D.
6.
D. I'll give it a D. You get a D
You get a
because
D.
you didn't work on the script.
Because the script sucks.
Yeah.
Because the script sucks.
Like,
dick.
there's people I know who like they love just technical stuff. I'm not one of those people.
It has to have a good like
Yeah.
unobnoxious script sometimes.
Yeah, I agree.
So,
All right, so we're wrapping it up.
alrighty.
Okay, so
Yeah.
we watched. I already forgot.
Naked.
Cloud of Space, Naked, and
Assassination
Assassination Nation.
What was
It
your
good
order of
discussion.
them?
What's that?
Order.
The order?
Yeah.
Oh, I watched Naked
No,
first.
no, like order in which you liked them. So best.
Oh, Naked,
worst.
Naked most. What did I give Cloud of Space? I already forgot.
You gave it a little higher than
Yeah,
Assassination Nation.
yeah. So I like Cloud of Space. I almost feel like it's weird. I like Cloud of Space more for like what they're trying to go for, but like I don't like the script. They're almost equal to me almost.
They're both kind of.
They're both kind of equal.
Yeah, they both kind of suck.
Yeah. I would say Naked is obviously. I just enjoyed that. movie a lot
Naked,
more.
I
Naked is
think
obviously the
Naked
best
fucking
movie.
wins.
yeah. Yeah. Naked's really cool.
I'm really glad.
Looking forward to
really
watching the
glad
movie
you
again. Yeah.
recommended that.
Yeah, me too.
I would do Assassination Nation second just because of the cinematography.
Yeah, I was
Really.
impressed. Yeah.
So, but all right.
Mikey, you?
Obviously, I mean, I gotta pick the movie. I picked second.
No, I'm cool with that.
Okay.
All right.
So we're gonna talk about like what we're gonna watch next time.
yeah, the recommendations really quick. So
think
we're gonna
we'll
have
have
another
fun.
guest on next episode.
Mikey, thank you for being our guest.
Yeah, come on
problem.
again soon.
Yeah, come on again
I-
soon.
I like your taste in movies.
I low-key didn't wait till like 2 days ago to start watching the movie.
I literally watched Naked like Friday, I think.
I watched Color Out of Space
I
yesterday.
literally watched Cloud of Space and Assassination Nation today back to back, dude. It was terrible, dude. Not a good decision.
But do you want me to tell you the recommendation?
yeah, that the guest. What is it? What
So
did
the
guest
guest,
recommend?
this is just kind of funny the way it works
Okay.
out, but he recommended Mandy.
Ooh.
Oh my god. Really, Mandy?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, we're watching Mandy.
I know we were talking about it a little bit, so that's why I didn't talk about it too much.
Okay,
but,
okay.
That'll be interesting.
So Mandy, all right.
See it
So we'll
again.
watch Mandy.
And then
It's good. Okay.
now it's your turn to pick
okay.
something.
I've picked up a few new movies.
Really interesting that you like Magnolia.
Magnolia?
many-
I really enjoyed Magnolia.
Yeah. It's like 3 hours long, and I think that's why people don't like it, but it's
Oh,
really
shit.
good.
It's super like just the whole like and how everything like culminates at the end for the whole
dude.
like the raining sequence.
Don't spoil it. Don't spoil it, but Norby, you need to experience
watch
that.
Magnolia.
Dude, when I saw that, like basically like the climax, I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I'm like, what's
Movies,
going
dude.
on?
What fucking like dude, that's so crazy.
Bro, I haven't seen Magnolia in years. I kind of want to rewatch Magnolia now.
It's really that good. If Mikey really likes it. And you
Boogie
really
Nights
like it.
director.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Movie he made after Boogie Nights. There's so many. It's like it's an epic.
Kind of, yeah.
I'm thinking about what I want to watch.
That's also like I don't know. There's a
What is
lot in
this?
Magnolia. It's like redemption.
Oh, dude, it's almost a movie you need to like take notes for.
Yeah, there's a lot of shit.
Didn't you talk about Raw?
Oh yeah, I haven't seen that.
Yeah.
Oh wait, is that that?
It came out in 2016.
Isn't Raw that cannibal movie?
I think so.
It's
Yeah.
the movie that develops a craving for human flesh. Yes, it is.
Norby likes the fucked up movies.
What is this? Oh, I got Singles in here. Remember Singles?
Oh, Cameron Crowe movie.
Thesis. What the fuck is Thesis?
Oh, that's the movie that the guy who did Open Your Eyes did. I watched it with my girlfriend. That movie.
Yeah, you talked about it. Yeah.
You know the first act of Color Out of Space?
Yes.
Imagine if they made a movie that had that pace.
Oh shit.
Okay.
That's what I thought about that movie. It has such a cool premise too.
The movie's literally called Thesis, which is like
Want
some
to hear
essay
the log line?
Logline's great.
While doing a thesis about violence, Angela finds a snuff video where a girl is tortured until death. Soon she discovers that the girl was a former student in her facility. That sounds interesting.
Doesn't it sound interesting?
Yeah, it does.
The movie sucks. I thought it was so boring.
Damn, I thought it was gonna be like, oh, like she's getting into all this violence, and then she realizes she's low key into it. That's what I thought it was gonna be.
I wish it was like that. No, there's like a whole love triangle. It almost turns into like
How do you go from solving a snuff murder?
Martyrs.
Is it good?
I saw it about a year ago, I think.
I think I put this in my list because I heard you talking about it.
It's
Graveyard.
it's interesting. They talked about it on Sardonicast. It's definitely divisive. Have you seen Martyrs? Have you heard of
I've
Martyrs?
not seen Martyrs.
They made a
Oh, this is the.
what the fuck?
We saw this. We saw this when we were looking through
list.
Anthony's list.
Oh, this is
this
one
one
of them.
that it wasn't on the list, but it was like in like, oh, this is similar to this movie, and the has a cool
okay.
poster. It looks interesting. Graveyard of Honor. I have no idea if it's good.
Who directed it?
Takashi
Oh, Takashi Miike.
Miike.
He did Ichi.
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 Ichi the Killer.
Yeah.
He did Ichi the Killer. Oh shit, dude.
And he did Audition.
Oh shit. Oh man, I don't know. Maybe. Ichi the Killer. Mike, have you seen Ichi the
I've
Killer?
not seen Ichi the Killer.
Oh dude.
I need to see Ichi the Killer.
That movie's.
Watch it while you eat.
The first 5 minutes are like, I can't believe this is a movie, dude.
It's
the
extreme.
title sequence. Oh, is Willie opening the door?
He's just scratching at it.
I'm not gonna spoil the title sequence.
Okay.
The way they do the titles in that movie,
You can do it.
no movie's ever done it.
Oh shit!
before
Yeah,
ever.
he actually did
Is it like an Enter the Void type of thing?
Bro, Willie
No.
actually opened the door?
Yeah, he did it. Yeah, he's a smart dog. Smart dumb dog. So let's see what else I have. Liquid Sky. Have you heard of that? Liquid Sky.
No.
me see.
Liquid. That's a cool ass title. What's up?
What's up, Wilbert? What's up, Willie? Willie.
Willie's such a god, dude.
What is this?
It's like the best way to describe him.
Listen to this. This movie looks crazy. A small heroin-seeking UFO. Wait, a small heroin-seeking
Like
UFO lands. I have no idea.
Wait, quick question.
It's
like,
heroin. I think it is heroin.
Like the drug? Does it
the
have
drug,
an E
like
at
the drug.
end?
No, there's no E. at
Okay,
the
it's
end.
actual heroin.
A small heroin-seeking UFO lands on a Manhattan roof, observes a bizarre drug-addicted fashion model, and sucks endorphin from her sexual encounters' brains.
Oh
What?
no, he's getting your mask.
No! Ah, you fucking slobbered all
I'll give you.
over it.
I have a box. I'll give you a replacement.
Is that an anime?
No, it's live action.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
What the fuck?
It looks really weird. Look at that UFO.
Whoa.
There's that movie. What else did I put on here? Fallen Angels. Oh, that's the one movie that was on his list. I think.
so.
It's like the Asian movie. It's like the bikers. House of Games. I have Office Space on here too.
Oh, Office Space is funny.
We
I
should.
need to
I
see
want
Office
Mikey.
Space.
Office
We'll
Space
do.
is
We'll do
fun.
like a. We'll do an Idiocracy episode with Office Space as
Okay.
well. We'll do like a Mike Judge.
Office Space is good.
Have you seen it?
I've seen Office Space.
And oh man,
I've seen Office Space like 3 times.
I'll have you on for that one because you showed me Idiocracy. He only made those 2 movies, right? He made 2 movies and then he
I
made.
think so.
And then he
I
made
think
Beavis
so.
and Butthead.
He's
Yeah.
probably chilling on Beavis and Butthead.
Are you the
money.
guy that likes Passion of the Christ?
Yes.
I haven't seen it.
I do like Passion of the Christ.
Did you say it was like a? Did you say it was like a hilarious movie?
Do you like it ironically or
Yes.
unironic? Okay.
Boy, if you like literally, because it's like this, like Jesus shows up, so Jesus preaches for about 30 minutes, and then once like Rome is like, yo, like we're gonna torture the fuck out of you, and he's like, damn, it's literally just him getting tortured. It's like it's kind of fucked up, but it's pretty funny.
Really?
I honestly, I want to try this. I want to try watching Passion of the Christ stoned.
Oh god. It looks like it's actually good.
Which one?
This movie, House of Games. Charles Burmeister. He showed us this. He showed us because to show us like structure. He showed us like the first half of this movie,
Oh, okay.
and it's the first half was good. It was really good. I really enjoyed watching the first half. I didn't finish it though.
You Willie, you so fucking fat.
Yeah, you like my dog? Dude, my dad came over here to the house and Willie remembers him from like when he was a puppy.
Oh, that's cool.
Dude, Willie was crying his ass off, bro.
Really?
Yeah, he was behaving how he used to act as a puppy. It was pretty cool.
Wow.
Yeah.
Damn, what did your dad like pet Willie? He's like, get the
My
fuck
my
away
dad
from
used to like say this like this thing to hype him up when he was a puppy, and he said it, and Willie was like, he was just freaking
me.
out.
That's a fucking throwback for Willie.
It was a huge throwback. I'm sure he recognizes his scent and everything. Let me think. And then I have one more movie. Oh, Lock, Stock, and 2 Smoking Barrels. That sounds interesting. Whatever the fuck that is.
Locke's talking.
And then I have another movie that I heard Harmony Korine say was a big inspiration for him.
Okay, which one is it?
Called, I don't even know how to say it. It's Brazil. It's from Brazil. It's called Pihoti. Pixote.
Pihoti?
Pihoti?
Pixote?
Yes.
Peyote?
I've heard of it.
Peyote?
No, not peyote.
Oh yeah.
It's about like a bunch of lock picks or something like that.
Locks,
Locksmiths?
No,
no, they pick locks.
or is it lock picks?
Lock picks. Who directed it?
It's either that or they steal stuff. I forget.
What's his name?
Hector
Bubenko?
Bubenko.
Oh, I saw one of his movies. He did this movie called Karandiru. It's a prison movie. Yeah.
Yeah, like
That movie was
some of the
impressive.
pictures. Like look at some of the pictures for these.
Oh, okay.
It looks cool.
He Karandiru was good.
Do you have? I mean, I went first before you last time, and I did naked. So you do it. You do it.
I went before you?
No, I went
Or
before you.
went? Really?
Yeah, because that's how we did it. Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. I thought you were supposed to go first.
No,
okay,
no, you.
I'm sorry.
I just remembered, so I was like, you go first.
Okay.
I just remembered. But I need time
alright,
to
I
think
had a
about it. I
few.
always spend a fuck ton of time thinking.
No,
about
yeah.
movies.
Do you care if it's like 3 hours?
I don't care.
Okay.
I don't care at all.
So I was going between 2 different, or like 3 different ones. Thin red line.
Damn, Willie, what's going on?
All right. I'll go with the super long, weird one.
Okay, let's do it.
Symbiocytotaxoplasm.
Okay, whoa. Whoa. All right, let me wait. What is
Okay.
what is it called?
Symbiocytotaxoplasm. You might have to get. Okay, wait. I don't know where you can watch it on. Not unless you buy the DVD.
Taxoplasm?
Okay,
Okay, yeah, spell it.
Symbio. Psycho.
I see it. Is it take one?
Yeah, there's 2 takes. The other one's only hour and a half. Would you want to watch just one of them or both of them?
William Greaves auditioned acting students for fictional drama while simultaneously shooting. Oh, you talked about this.
Yeah.
You talked about this.
Would you want to watch one of them or both of them? Because
Do you feel like you need to watch both of them? Does watching both of them make it better?
I haven't seen it.
Oh, you haven't even seen it. Okay.
Yeah, I wanted to pick one I hadn't.
There's not even any pictures of it. There's only one picture.
Because like the first one's only 70 minutes or something, and the second one's like 90 minutes.
Oh yeah, then let's just watch both of them. Fuck it.
Okay. The only thing though, let's make sure you can find it. Like I don't want you to have to pay like.
What?
Oh yeah, that's the thing. Yeah. That's
What?
2003. Yeah.
No, 2005.
Yeah.
Wait.
It's called Take 2.5. You're reading it right.
No, not that. They were made like.
Yes, 1968, 2005.
What the fuck, dude?
Yeah.
What? That's crazy. Okay, yeah, we'll watch both of them.
No, make sure you can find it online though.
Okay.
Because unless you're gonna buy the
Let me look at my
DVD,
phone.
you might have to. I don't know where else it'd be available.
Let me see.
Because that, like, I mean,
There's not even any pictures of it, right? So. How'd you hear about this movie?
I just follow the Criterion Collection on Instagram.
Oh, okay.
And I saw a post about it, and I'm like, this looks cool.
They have everything.
Symbio.
It would suck to have seen every movie in existence, but suck at making movies.
It would. I wish the Criterion Collection would like produce movies. That would be
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm sure they would make something interesting.
Okay, watch online.
I might head out here.
For sure.
I'm lucky trying to.
Oh.
I'm lucky trying to go home and play Tarkov. Wife.
All right.
I gotta go play Tarkov and I gotta teach my friend how to play League of Legends.
You have to teach him.
Yeah.
League is like-
He's been a console gamer his whole life.
Oh, it's
gotta-
Ethan?
Yeah, it's Ethan.
Nice.
So I gotta.
We're gonna be here for a bit.
Yeah, I'm like, damn, y'all are taking a while, and I'm kind of useless by this point.
Okay, it's on Canopy, I think.
Oh, okay. Oh, UNLV?
Yes, but
Okay,
only the
good.
first one.
Good.
There's
Oh,
more than
shit.
one? The fuck?
Yeah, there's two. There's just two.
Can I go take a piss in your house?
Yeah, go ahead.
Can I take a piss in you?
Go ahead. Let Willie inside too. If we open the garage, I don't want to try to hold him. If it's
I
on
think-
Canopy,
But it's only one of them.
yeah, I can't.
Because if it's like gonna be like a pain in the ass to watch, I have the DVD. I could bring the DVD over to you.
For both of them,
It comes together.
he's probably in there. I think so. Yeah, I think so. Go ahead. Yeah, try it. See what happens.
It's on HBO Max, but
Uh,
I could also pick a movie that's
It's on HBO Max. Interesting.
you know what I mean though. You don't want to.
Yeah. I feel you. HBO Max. I have it, but I don't have HBO Max. I want to watch it, but it's.
It sounds cool as fuck. Doesn't
yeah,
it?
it sounds really.
Yeah.
I might even. Let me see if it's on Amazon.
You
to
can
buy
buy
it.
it,
Yeah,
but it is like $20. I already have the DVD.
Symbiotax. I already forgot how to spell it.
I don't even know why.
Symbiotax.
I tried to look up if that
Symbiotax. What?
Psycho. It's so weird.
Symbiocyco. Such a cool name.
I want.
What a dumb
I don't even
name.
think it means anything.
I don't think so either.
All right.
Okay, yeah, if I get it. Yeah, it is a bit expensive though. Oh my
It's like
god.
probably like $30. Or is it like
two
20?
takes. Is it both of them?
They come together.
Okay, yeah, it's like $30. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
I can
there's
pick another one
four
if you want
religions.
to. I have no
What
problem.
else is there? I do. I
Okay.
feel like I'm probably gonna buy the DVD for this though.
Just because it sounds cool.
Yeah, just because I'm so interested in what the fuck it's about.
I have so many DVDs too, so I'm picking something from
Yeah.
what I have to like not buy more. We should definitely check that out at some point though.
Oh yeah, for
that
sure.
would be a
Easy.
really interesting
Easy.
conversation. I have a shit ton of documentaries on here. Have you heard of Jesus Camp?
There's been one viewer throughout the entire thing, and now suddenly there's 3 right at the very end. Well, whatever. I hope they're
What
enjoying
time
us.
is it? 9.
It's like 9.
Dogma.
We're at
I have
2
Dogma.
hours 40 minutes. He offered you a what? A lamb chop, yeah. When do you want to go skating again, Mikey? I got no work this week. Are you busy?
I need my sushi schedule first.
Uh,
I don't have the schedule for that. I don't have the schedule for them yet.
gotcha.
All right. I want to try and pick something none of us have seen.
Yeah, I've seen Dogma. Dogma's like a good
Dogma.
stoner movie.
All right. Okay. I just. All right. I'll go with this one.
What is it?
It'll be The Leopard
The Leopard.
from 1963. It is like 3 hours. I haven't seen it, but it won the Palme d'Or in like 1963.
The Leopard.
Burt Lancaster, Lucchini, Visconti.
The Prince
or
of
something.
Salina, a noble aristocrat of impeccable integrity, tries to preserve his family and class amid the tumultuous social upheavals of the 1860s. All right, yeah.
It looks like it'll be Barry Lyndon-ish.
Yeah, well, let's
So,
watch it.
okay. Let's.
And then let me see. Let me make.
You know
mine
what we
final.
should do with Symbio movie? I'll watch it. I'll give you the DVD.
Okay,
You
yeah,
watch
that'd
it,
be
and
a
then
good
at
way to
some
do it.
point, let's
Yeah.
just talk about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's how we'll have to do it. I'd like to watch the second one too.
I mean, there's no reason to. Like, if someone has the DVD,
Yeah.
no reason to like rebuy it. You know what I mean?
I'm trying to think if I want to do something serious or something that I just want to watch.
So it's gonna be Mandy, the Leopard.
Mandy the Leopard. The Leopard seems pretty serious.
The Leopard, yeah. People say it's really good though.
Okay. How different do I want the third one to be? I know I want to watch. I don't even know how to say it. Pihoti. Pihoti.
Pijote.
Pihoti.
That's my guess.
I forgot how they said it. in the
Pixote.
interview. Pixo. I forgot how they said it. What is Naked Lunch?
Naked Lunch? Oh, that movie's fucking cool, dude.
Is it? Maybe I heard you talk about it.
I talked about it a little bit. I saw it when I really wasn't into movies too much, but I think I'd really enjoy it now.
Oh yeah, I did hear you talk about this. Yes, yeah. You were talking about Cronenberg.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go with whatever you're good with, though.
Huh.
You want to make it funky? Make it funky.
I might make it funky. Yeah, fuck it. All right, I'll recommend. Cause other movies I want to watch, dude.
It's hard to pick one. Like,
You know what? I'll pick this one because I don't know if this one's gonna be. I don't know what this one's gonna be.
You haven't seen it?
I'll pick Graveyard of Honor.
A Graveyard of
Ichi
Honor?
the Killer Guy, yeah. Graveyard of Honor.
Okay, I
2002.
need more Takashi
I have
Miike.
no idea if that movie's gonna be good. The synopsis looks interesting. Some of the pictures look good.
Grave.
It had a 7 on IMDb. I don't know if it's gonna be a good intro to his work. Each of the Killers a pretty good intro to his work, but you're gonna be getting Graveyard of Honor.
Ichi the Killer and Audition are his two famous movies.
Yeah, so we'll see this one.
I'd like to see something else he's done.
Yeah,
A barkeeper to saves the Yakuza boss and thus makes him.
It looks like such a
Only 1,800 people.
1800. Yeah, see, not many people have seen it. It'll be
There's not even any trivia for it.
really.
We will be adding to the conversation.
And out of 7 out of 10. So.
And it's on Amazon too.
Yes.
So even if we don't buy the DVD.
Yes. Oh yeah, so we'll do that. We'll do those 3. So
Sounds good.
what was the first one? Mandy. The Nicolas Cage movie. What is it? 2017, 2018?
2018.
2018. Wait, let me say this, Mikey, and then you're good to go. Okay, yeah. Then the Leopard. What is it?
63 or something.
1963. Then the Graveyard of Honor, 2002.
Takashi Miike.
Takashi Miike. So that's what we're watching. Tune in 2 weeks. And hope if you can find a way to watch them.
I know
Watch 'em.
the Graveyard of Honor should be on Amazon.
Okay.
I don't think
So
I'm gonna
cool,
buy the
cool.
DVD for that though.
Cool. Yeah, I don't know if it's gonna be good or not. Who knows?
It says like $25. I don't know if I want to do that.
Do you have a specific criteria that meets like DVD purchase?
It's a good question.
I like
Mikey.
to buy a lot of Criterion Collection stuff, but I usually do that. On Amazon they're usually cheaper.
Do you have Criterion for Irreversible?
They don't have one for it.
Oh,
Some movies don't.
You think
some
they
movies
would?
don't
What
have
the
it.
fuck? You think they would?
Like, okay, give me a movie. You know which one? Rumblefish has one.
That makes sense.
But like,
Fucking, you know
it's
who
art
who
movies.
else likes Rumblefish? Fucking Harmony Korine, dude.
I don't know.
All right, yeah. All right.
This is bad country.